Hey everybody, welcome to Wombat Water. Corey B here. You're about to see a custom Brant Steel episode that we streamed live. If you're not familiar, Brant Steel is a website that can simulate custom Survivor seasons, and we loaded up a season full of celebrities versus their endorsements, and we worked through it with some special twists that I think you're going to love. So, there's things we did here that interacted directly with a live audience, and we made it into a game like we always do. That's what we do. So feel free to play along with the stock watch, but know that Preston will not be keeping track of your numbers for you, obviously. But either way, thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy.
Just to reset it, so we're doing a Brant Steel, and the participants or the players of the Brant Steel are celebrities versus the products or brands that they endorse. JD is going to be narrating the game, but he doesn't know what's going to happen. He has not seen the Brant Steel for this, right, JD?
That's correct.
So this document that we have, it's quite substantial. So Corey and I had written the script for it and to insert a little bit of drama and paint the connections a little bit better, make them a little clearer so you guys understand what's going on in the game and why certain players made certain connections. So I guess we haven't shown the audience who is in the cast yet, but maybe you could tease them a little bit with maybe who you're looking forward to seeing in the game.
I'm looking forward to seeing Yogurt in the game.
Oh, there's yogurt in the game. Okay, so like a small yogurt cup. Is that what we're thinking here?
Yeah, I think the kind that makes you poop. That's
okay.
That's what I'm all about.
Right. So we've got a bowel mover in the game. I like it. I'll reveal the brand. It's Activia yogurt. So we've got a little cup of Activia yogurt competing in this game. And who did Yogurt Cup bring with them to the game?
None other than Jamie Lee Curtis.
Hey, Jamie Lee Curtis. I like it. Okay. And who do you think you might be sleeping on in the game, in the cast?
I think a car.
A car. Okay.
Yeah.
So there is a Lincoln. We didn't specify which Lincoln it is, but think of like the most basic sedan, I guess, by Lincoln. And that's what is playing. So it's like a black 4-person sedan with the line, like the little logo like this on it in the front. So that's what's playing. And who did Car bring with them?
The car brought Matthew McConaughey.
Hey! And I guess who do you expect to be causing the most drama in this Brant Steel?
Probably Peyton Manning.
Oh, okay. Why do you think Peyton Manning is going to bring in the...
I think that he wasn't very dramatic as a football player, like his playing was, but his style was very like low key. So I think now in his retirement, he's gearing up for the drama. He wants to be a housewife.
Okay. Well, why don't we just show the viewers the cast? Why don't we just release them? Yep. There's Betty White with Snickers. Who's next?
We got Cardi B.
Yeah.
Obviously Pepsi.
Obviously. She likes it like that.
We've talked about Jamie Lee Curtis and Activia yogurt. We've got Kristen Bell. We didn't talk about her. And her Lazy Boy recliner.
I casted this pair. I'm very, very proud of this. Just saying. I think the recliner, it's going to be, maybe it will be like welcoming. Maybe the products who are the endorsements that are on its tribe might find it very welcoming. Maybe, dare I say, like a little more chill and relaxed given its name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see who else we've got here.
Okay.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey in his car. Yeah.
Is that an SUV? Was I wrong? I thought it was a sedan. Whoops. Guess it's an SUV.
That's okay. It's just a car. It's fine. We've got Neil Patrick Harris going up against Heineken Beer.
So the fans finally get what they want, NPH on a reality show. Everyone's cheering. We love it.
Yeah. There's Peyton. That's a very strange picture of Peyton Manning. Props to whoever chose that one. Papa John's Pizza.
Corey said that photo is a meme, but I don't.
Oh.
Bonus points, whoever in the chat can say what meme it's from.
And we've got Rob Sesternino. And he's going up against his favorite endorsement, as judged by us, the Lisa mattress.
Yes.
Got a few more here to reveal. The big man, Shaquille O'Neal. What did he bring with him? He brought Radio Shack.
We love to see it.
Not only Radio Shack, but a Radio Shack that appears to be in the midst of closing down.
And to be clear, this is not just like Radio Shack, the business. This is a brick and mortar store, like a building.
This is one store is out on the island.
Yes.
I love that.
So it's like 20 feet by 17 feet or something. Like it's not a large building, but it's still a building.
Now, will it let people use it as a shelter?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think maybe like at the start you gotta allow it, but it's gonna get old pretty quick, I think.
Okay.
And Sofia Vergara and Head and Shoulders.
So what do you think about her being here with Head and Shoulders and not Pepsi? Because I think she's had a longer relationship with Pepsi than Cardi B has.
I think it's key to get Cardi B out here, and Pepsi is her most well-known one. And so I think that Sofia Vergara is probably just going to be happy to be playing. Doesn't matter if she's against Head and Shoulders or if she's against Pepsi. She's out there to win.
Okay. And do you think there'll be some sort of connection between Cardi and Sofia?
That's tough to say. They could connect over it, or they could be kind of at each other's throat to try and win the affection of Pepsi. Right.
They both make, I'm guessing a substantial amount of money from Pepsi. So Who knows? Who's up next?
I think that, sorry. That's it. That's our cast right there.
So we're going to bring in Preston, our hero Preston, who is running the Stockwatch game. And hopefully by now people have expressed their interest in wanting to play. And if you have not expressed interest in wanting to join the Stockwatch, please do so in the chat, and we'll make sure to add you. And if you aren't sure about joining yet, but you might want to join in later, that's okay too. You can just let Jess Sterling in the chat know that you want to join, and she'll make sure that she connects you with Preston. Preston, what's up?
All right, so we got a Stockwatch, just like the Big Brother LFC, and here's how it works. It's a little bit modified. The way it works is simple. Each week you're going to get $10 to buy stocks in Survivor contestants. Each of these players that you see on your screen are going to start at $5, and they're going to go up or down based on demand as the season progresses. You're also going to be able to sell stocks for half of their current price, rounded up. To get your money for the round, you're simply going to comment on the watch party during each Stockwatch segment as it's announced. If you don't want to spend your money, you can bank it for later, but you have to comment at each period if you want to get your money. Stockwatch segments will happen every 2 to 3 episodes or so. And you'll want to remember that if a contestant is currently on Redemption Island, since this is a blood versus water season, the value of that stock is just going to be $1, and it cannot be bought or sold. Once the survivor is eliminated from Redemption Island for good, they also cannot be bought or sold. After the finale, the remaining stocks will all be scored on a ramped up system. Basically, this is going to penalize the loser, so the first few stocks are going to be worth $1, and it's going to really reward the winner. It's going to be worth, I think, about $134 in the way we have it scaled. The person with the highest scoring final portfolio will win the Stockwatch and 1 toilet paper roll. Actually, I'm seeing they will not be getting that. Since we started planning this, a toilet paper roll has now been priced too high for our budget. That's all I have, and I'll be checking in with you as we go.
All right, there we have it. So again, if you want to participate in the stock watch, you can do so at any point in this game. Probably better if you get in early, but you can join at any point when we pause the game to discuss what's going on, take calls from the listeners, and check in on the stock watch. So I just mentioned calling into the show. So if any of our listeners want to call in, they can chat with us about their predictions, how they felt about the rounds, and basically how that will work is that if you're in the chat, just let us know that you want to make a call, and Jess will make sure that because she's monitoring the chat, she and Corey are going to make sure that you get a chance to come onto the show and ask a question or share your thoughts. And yeah, that's how we're gonna play this out. So let's see here. Make sure that and Corey wants to make sure that everyone is valued at $5, and the stock watch is now open. So you have $10 to spend this round. So I guess what's the next slide here that we have, JD?
Oh, let's find out. I think we're jumping into episode 1.
Hey. We're jumping into episode 1. Who's excited? Oh, wait. Corey told us to wait. What do we
have to let some people
Hey, everybody. This is Corey for a
stocks.
second. Yeah, we got to give people time to buy our stocks.
I thought that's what. Okay, so let's keep talking about the cast. Sorry, everyone.
If anybody wants to join us and talk about who they think is going to do well, or what their first impressions are,
your impressions.
Then let us know that put them in the chat, or let us know that you want to come jump on our call, and we'll have you on.
Yeah. Actually, JD, I want to ask you a couple more questions about the cast before we jump in.
Bring it on, Karen.
All right. So, when I mentioned that Betty White would be on the cast to one of my friends, he was very concerned about Betty's age and her condition in joining Survivor. So what do you think about that, about Betty in the cast?
I think, look, Betty White, her age is just a number to her. The old cliche is true. She could be 94 or 44 or 204, which she probably is going to live to. And she would just be fine out there. She's going to do just fine.
Okay. I agree. So, I'm not worried about her health. Obviously she would have passed the medical screen to get onto the show. So we're gravy. We're good.
Yeah, she's going to be fine.
Right. And
Gravy is not out here though.
No, we don't have like Clubhouse Gravy
no.
competing here. What do you think about Rob Cesternino coming back to the game? I am shocked.
It's interesting. I think that maybe his relationship with Lisa Mattress is finally what's got him to leave the microphone behind and go out there. I think that he's probably going to be happy if he or the mattress can take it home. Okay,
so if one of them ends up on Redemption Island, I guess let's say Mattress ends up on Redemption Island. Do you think Rob would give up his spot for Mattress?
I don't think he's ready to go full Rupert, but I think that he'd be doing whatever he could to make that make Mattress get back in the game. Right. Through the competitions or whatever ends up happening. I don't think that he would give up his spot though.
I did see a comment from listeners earlier today that they were wondering why Hulu commercials or other endorsements of Rob's were not in the game. Do you have any speculations as to why Lisa Mattress and not the others? And how do you think they feel?
And what, sorry?
And how do you think the other endorsements feel?
They probably feel pretty left out. I think the reason is just that this isn't Rob's versus endorsements. It could have been 20 or 10 Robs and 10 different endorsements.
Like Quip?
But like Quip. But we all know that the Housewives commercials is what would have ended up winning. It would have been a runaway. So I think that for the interest of fairness, this is where we have to be.
Okay, and I mean, we have two athletes here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you think they're going to do? Do you think they're going to align, or do you think that's maybe not even a thing?
I think Peyton and Shaq have some similar kind of interests. I think that Shaq bought some pizza places at some point too. I can't remember if they were Papa John's or not, but so I think that they might find some common ground there. These two, I'm just looking at the pictures of them and thinking how ridiculous that would be to see them together. They might find some common ground over their athletic careers.
Okay, there we go. I like it already. Okay, so I guess we haven't really spoken too much about NPH, but he's an actor, and we've got a number of actors here. But he's been more involved with reality TV. In fact, he's made cameos and stuff. So do you think his experience or enjoyment of reality TV is going to help him at all?
I think that he's probably got a hand up. A hand up? That's not how I say that.
Like a leg.
He's got a leg up. The other limb. He's got a leg up by knowing how these sorts of shows work. Some of these people, like I imagine Matthew McConaughey, has no idea what's going on. That's probably true of most of Matthew McConaughey's life in all settings, but especially right now. Someone said, "Do you want to go to an island?" And he was like, all right, let's do it. NPH has the advantage of having a clue as to what's happening.
Right. Okay. So I think we're ready to go. The stock market is open, and we're all the values and everyone made their purchases, so we can move on.
Love it. All right. So episode 1, right off the bat, Jeff is going to tell the tribes that they must vote one person from their tribe to go to Redemption Island. I guess it's worth noting that this is based on Blood versus Water with Redemption Island. So we're gonna have that as an extra sort of piece of drama to watch.
Definitely.
So, how have the votes come in from the celebrity tribe? Let's have a look. Oh, Betty White voting for Kristen Bell right off the bat. Cardi B for Jamie. Another vote for Kristen. Vote for Sofia Vergara. Another vote for Kristen. Sofia. Jamie. What are we at here? 2 Jamie, 3 Kristen, 3 Sofia. 4 Sofia. And 4 for Kristen Bell. We have a tie. So what happens here? We're going to go to a revote. All right. Let's see the results of the revote. So Sofia and Kristen don't get to vote. We've got Sofia, Kristen. Sofia, Kristen.
So 2 each?
Sofia. Oh, I think that's enough. Sofia is going to Redemption Island. So Neil and Shaq pulled in Betty to switch to Sofia. Jamie pulled in Rob and Cardi to vote for Kristen. And then looks like Peyton and Kristen worked on Cardi to try to make a deal with her to change to Sofia. Cardi B had to choose a side. She's hesitant at first. Both she and Sofia are Pepsi endorsers. But Neil reminded Cardi that if Sofia leaves, there'll be more shampoo for everyone to use. So
wow.
Cardi conceded. And we lose-ish Sofia Vergara for now. to Redemption Island.
Joshua Felix is over the game already. Megan Elizabeth is very happy that there have been no votes for a 98-year-old woman. So here we go. Everyone's feeling very passionate already.
Yeah.
A. Scott Falk, he goes, woo! Okay, I like the impressions already. I like the audience participation. This is making me happy. Okay, what's next?
All right, so Head and Shoulders. Let me see. Head and Shoulders looks visibly upset. Jeff asks how Shampoo is feeling. Shampoo says it's concerned about Sophia having an itchy scalp and dandruff if they're apart for too long. So that's, I guess we'll see how Shampoo is going to handle this. And all of those pregame predictions about Pepsi seem to be for naught right now. All right, so we've got the endorsement tribe up now. So much drama already, Karen.
I know.
All right, so the endorsement tribe. Let's see where the votes fall here. We got Radio Shack, Activia, Radio Shack, more Radio Shack. So 4-2, 5-2, 5-3, 5-4. Are we going for another tie? We are. 5-5, another tie vote. All right, between Activia and Radio Shack. Jeff wants to know how Radio Shack is feeling. Radio Shack says it noticed players keep looking back and are probably worried about their ability to win challenges, given that Radio Shack came to the game as a brick and mortar building. Activia insults Radio Shack's lack of business acumen, which I think is probably a really fair criticism at this point of Radio Shack's career. Do buildings have careers? All right, we are going to the revote. Let's see. So Heineken and the mattress are saying that Radio Shack has to go so that they can win challenges. You can't have a brick and mortar building trying to win challenges for you. Yeah. But Car and Pizza are recognizing Radio Shack's value as a shelter. That's what I was wondering about. They're going to huddle with Pepsi and Radio Shack, and they all agree to vote out Activia. So here comes the votes. We've got 6-2 in favor of, I guess, Radio Shack and sending Activia to Redemption Island.
How do you feel about that?
Well, Activia, the tribe has spoken. I feel bad. This was who I was looking forward to seeing. And as we've seen from various Survivor iterations, having some poop and yogurt out there could be a really good thing. Keep y'all regular. So I think this is going to be a mistake. This is going to come back to haunt some people, but that's what needs to happen, I guess. Jamie Lee Curtis is looking embarrassed now. She was saying she was hoping she'd be able to get Activia back at the merge because she's worried about her digestive health without it. She's also worried that if Activia doesn't stick around, that it will cut their endorsement deal. Activia turns his back to Jamie and lets out a fart noise. So what an eventful round -1, really. They've been voted out now. So they are going to Redemption Island unless their loved ones want to switch places. So how are we doing here? Jamie doesn't really want to go, doesn't want to associate with Activia at this point, and she also doesn't want her tri-mates to eat it before she gets a chance to. And Head and Shoulders wants to stay in the game because it believes Sophia can beat Activia in the Get Back in the Game challenge. So Activia and Sophia are going to go to Redemption Island. No swapsies this time. How do you feel about that, Karen?
I mean, I don't blame Jamie for, being a little selfish because you gotta be a little selfish to survive in Survivor.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
you know, I feel like Activia is being a little bratty, a little immature, maybe. Wonder what the person who wrote that in was thinking. I don't know. Anyway, what's next year?
We're still in episode 1, I guess. So we should let's pick up the pace.
Yeah.
Let's find out what's going on at the camps. The celebrity tribe arrives at camp. Matthew McConaughey starts building a shelter and wonders why everyone else keeps running off. Peyton approaches Cardi and Kristen and wants to solidify an alliance. Oh, Peyton Manning and Cardi B and Kristen Bell. That's a dinner party that I would pay money to be at. Cardi tells them she'd like to bring in Rob and Jamie. Kristen seems a little apprehensive because Rob and Jamie voted for her, but Cardi spots Betty, Neil, and Shaq in the water and points out that Rob and Jamie are in the middle. So they're going to bring in Rob and Jamie, who apologize to Kristen. They agree to vote together. Betty, Neil, and Shaq want to keep voting together. Betty quickly suggests an alliance and suggests they call it the Golden Girls. Shaq and Neil are excited about the name, as am I very much, obviously. All right. Then on the endorsement tribe, there's no shelter building since Radio Shack offered itself to be the shelter. Oh, very nice. Very nice of Radio Shack. Shampoo and Snickers are hanging out in the recliner. They want to stick together. The voting block of Car, Pepsi, Pizza, and Radio Shack are making their alliance official, calling themselves the CPR Alliance. Now, Pepsi and Pizza, they just like have accepted 1C or 1P. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean CPPR is not as doesn't roll off the tongue like CPR.
They could have pronounced it like or something, or maybe CPR is better. That might have more ring to it.
The Crip Alliance.
Yeah. Heineken and Mattress aren't really fitting in yet. You think that Mattress would just like lay down inside of the Radio Shack, right? But unfortunately, Mattress senses that the other players are seeing it as a mattress and not as a player in the game. The Mattress is feeling used. Heineken feels like he belongs in the celebrity tribe because they've been to a lot of parties together. Well, there you go. That's true.
Heineken is everywhere.
Heineken is everywhere. All right.
Heineken getting in 2 places at once.
Yeah. So next up, we've got an immunity challenge. Tribes are starting out on the beach with 6 players from each tribe running into the ocean, swimming out to a net obstacle, climbing over, going over a barrel roll, swimming to a crate staircase, and jumping off, swimming to the tribe boat, diving down and untying a series of knots. I'm really worried about Radio Shack in this if it's not like on the puzzle or something.
Right.
Paddling back to shore, carrying a chest to the puzzle station, the 3 players from each tribe then solve their tribe's puzzle in the form of a captain's wheel. The first tribe to extend the flag using the wheel wins. Let's see who's going to win this. The celebrity tribe wins immunity and also Flint. That's pretty sweet. The celebrity tribe obviously wins due to the endorsement tribe's lack of hands to untie knots. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to need hands, they're going to have... This is the first of many problems that I think that the endorsements tribe is going to have. All right, so let's see what's going on back at camp. Someone has found an idol. Who has found an idol? Peyton Manning has found an idol. Incredible. So despite their win, though, the celebrities did have some drama. Betty criticized Peyton's puzzle-solving speed, and Peyton kept dropping the puzzle pieces under pressure. Peyton publicly apologized for his performance and wandered off. In confessional, he says that he's really worried that his challenge performance will make him an easy target, but he's not too worried. But now he's staring down an idol also. So I think Peyton's looking pretty good right now. He's holding up the immunity necklace. Meanwhile, Shaq and Neil both separately resolved to distance themselves from Betty White. That's so sad. Why would they want to? I'm gonna head on out. If people are being mean to Betty White, I'm not gonna be here for the next 4 hours. That's a joke. It's probably not 4 hours. Just all right. What's going on at the endorsements tribe? No one found the idol this round, probably because they don't have hands or feet to go looking. Two castaways are having a minor fight. A lot of strategy was occurring. Heineken strategizing with the Shampoo Snickers Recliner Alliance, and they throw out the mattress's name. Mattress hears them talking, though, because they're sitting on the mattress and forgot he was right there. The CPR Alliance is discussing who to vote for. Radio Shack says that he already talked to Mattress and agreed that they would all vote for Heineken because it's too popular with the celebrities. Pepsi's very annoyed, saying that Radio Shack shouldn't be making decisions for the tribe. Pepsi suggests that Heineken's a useful connection to the celebrities and that Recliner is very connected and is too close to Shampoo and Snickers. So Pepsi and Radio Shack, they're having a little spat.
Yeah.
How's that going to affect things, Karen?
I mean, hard to think about that because I'm just right now trying to imagine how do they move? Do they like bounce around? And like Pepsi, I should be worried about Pepsi. Does Pepsi roll to like avoid, like when you open a can of soda and shake it up a little bit too much?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Pepsi's like really uptight in this game?
Probably yes.
So I think that's the problem we have here is it's kind of all shook up, and and Radio Shack's a little tense because of its store closing. So
yeah, that's fair.
I think this could be an ongoing thing.
All right, well, let's see how the votes are going to shake out at Tribal Council. So we've got how many votes do we have tonight? 9 votes tonight. So here they come. The first vote, Recliner. Mattress. 2 votes Recliner, 2 votes Mattress. Recliner. Mattress. 4 votes for the Lisa Mattress, 3 votes for the Recliner. 2 votes left. We've got 1 for Recliner. Now just 1 vote left. Oh, and the vote is for Heineken. So we've got a tie.
Dang.
Again, we've got a tie. So many tie votes. I'm interested to find out who caused this tie vote. All right. So let's go to a re-vote. The votes this time with Mattress and Recliner not voting. Mattress. Recliner. Mattress. Recliner. 3 votes Recliner, 3 votes Mattress, 1 vote left. The first person voted out of the endorsement tribe and heading to Redemption Island. Recliner, the lazy boy Recliner. The tribe has spoken. Let's see how this all played out. Here's the vote details. So, looks like Mattress was left out of the Recliner vote. Could have saved itself if it had been in on that in the first vote, but nonetheless was able to get flopped to Recliner, obviously in the revote there. So what else did anybody else flip? Yeah, that looks like it. All right. So Mattress is so oblivious, votes for Heineken, flips on the tie out of necessity to save itself. Recliner heads to Redemption Island. All right. What
Jessica
an
Sterling
eventful...
very upset. Lost all her stock.
What an eventful first episode that was.
Yeah.
It looks like we've got a break now to discuss the stock watch. How's it going?
All right. Wow. What an exciting first round, right? So, based on what you guys purchased last time, I'm going to start with the Celebrities Tribe. Betty White, now worth $10. It's going to be a pricey stock. Cardi B and Jamie Lee Curtis, each worth $4. Kristen Bell is at $7. Matthew McConaughey is at $4. Neil Patrick Harris also at $4. Peyton Manning at $7. Rob Cesternino only at $4. Maybe an easy get. Shaq at 4, and obviously Sophia is off at Redemption Island. Over on the Endorsements Tribe, Activia also at Redemption Island, but Carr is worth 4, Head and Shoulders is worth 4, Heineken is worth 4, Lisa Mattress is worth 7, Pepsi is at 10, Pizza is at 10, Radio Shack is at 4, the Recliner also at Redemption Island, and Snickers is valued at 4. Get your picks in for the next Stockwatch round because there's a lot of value out there.
Fair enough. So I guess.
So while people are doing picks, let's talk about that crazy ass round.
Yeah.
We had three tie votes out of a possible 3 votes. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, how do you think that played out on the Endorsement Tribe, especially?
Well, I think, the Endorsement Tribe seems to be a bit of a mess right now. No hands, no feets, feets. The closest thing that can move them around is a car, and as we've pointed out, this is like a big car. I don't know how jungle worthy this car is. They're probably pretty comfy, but they're still going to be hurting for food because even though there's a bunch of foodstuffs out there, they're not going to want to start eating each other right away, at least.
Right.
So this endorsement, the Endorsement Tribe, I think is probably a real mess right now, and I wonder if they're wishing they kept Activia around in that first vote.
Right. And what did you think about that Celebrity Tribe, which was very, very busy in that first impressions vote?
I think it's interesting that they were targeting Kristen and Sophia. I think there's probably some more obvious choices out there. Like if you're looking for physicality or something, you've got a couple of athletes. If you're looking for like a threat in the game, you've got Rob. So I'm a little surprised that they went after the two actors there, but I mean it worked out well for them so far.
All right, we're gonna bring Corey in. Producer Corey, are you there?
I'm here. How's everybody doing?
Oh, I'm great, Corey.
Great job with episode 1. Only about half an hour. I mean, at this rate, we're going to be done super fast.
There's fewer people to talk about. There's not going to be like 3. Yeah. I mean, maybe they're all tie votes. I don't know. I don't know what's coming here.
It'll speed up. And by the way, we will actually post the legit Brant Steele that we used for this so that people don't think that we made any adjustments. We legit simulated this whole thing, and JD doesn't know. Karen and I did narrate it, but JD does not actually know as he's going through. So I just wanted to hammer that in, and we'll post it later so you can follow along and see that all of this really is what happened. It's exciting stuff.
Like, to be fair, it happened on a computer. Like, this didn't actually happen.
No, it really happened. Like,
oh gosh.
Yeah, they just didn't get the rights to air the season due to all the different sponsorship deals, and so this is the only way that we can get the information out.
How long have I been inside for? Has Shampoo can play Survivor now? I knew Canadians were allowed, but now
but you do realize though that they really did botch the challenge, and so I think whether or not they really can play is still
this is question. True. You know, they can be on it, but.
Yeah, I think they need a lot of assistance even just getting to the challenge. So I'm sure this might be a tough road for the endorsements. That's there could be pros and cons though. We'll have to sort of see how this goes. You know.
Yeah, I get you there, Corey.
Cool. Well, I think everybody is mostly good with the stocks. So I'll bow out and I'll let you guys keep going so we don't take too long. So let's go ahead. Last call for stock market, and let's roll into the next one here.
All right. So Stockwatch is closed. I see on that sweet ticker. Episode 2. Let's check out what's going on in episode 2. We're gonna open on Redemption Island. Where Sophia, Activia, and Recliner have been living. Sophia's hair is a mess. Activia is pacing around angrily, and Recliner seems laid back, maybe even lazy. Jeff announces that Kristen can choose to take Recliner's place. Oh, gosh. What will Kristen choose? She chooses to switch places with Recliner. Wow. Okay, so Kristen Bell is heading to the island. Kristen tells her tribe to take care of Recliner, and she switches. Jeff tells Recliner to put on a red buff and join the celebrity tribe. Recliner says it's always wanted to be a celebrity and that it knows Kristen will be able to fight her way back in a lot better than it could. This is shocking to me. Kristen fought to stay in on that first vote, and now she's just heading to Redemption Island.
Oh man, I can't believe it. She must really love her Recliner.
That is wild. All right. So what is happening at this? This is too much for me, Karen. This is a lot that's happening right now.
I'm glad you didn't get that you're reacting live. I love this.
Yeah. I'm glad to be unspoiled, even if it makes me kind of a fanboy mess right now. So we are at the Redemption Island Challenge. It's a challenge. They build a thing or something. The entire celebrity tribe is cheering on Kristen in the ring toss challenge. Activia, though, is fueled by hate, and it wins. So it's taking first place in the idol clue. Sophia's very distracted, scratching her itchy scalp. Kristen tosses her third ring onto the post to score the second Redemption Island spot. And that means that Sofia Vergara is heading home. She's done. No more Redemption Island, no more game for Sofia Vergara. Just surviving without the shampoo was too much for her, I think. Yep. Head and Shoulders is visibly upset over this and starts to cry. I guess it's not a no tears shampoo. Pepsi mentions in Confessional that it almost came out here with Sophia, but it's pretty relieved to have chosen Cardi instead. Yeah, I guess so. Hit your wagon to the right one, Pepsi. Activia gets an idol clue and gives it to the car. So, Car now has an idol clue in the game, and Activia and Kristen Bell are remaining on Redemption Island. Activia says in its confessional that it would be funny to see a Car looking for an idol. It's going to be pretty difficult to kind of sneak away for Car, I think, but we'll see if it can find that clue later on.
Right.
So we're going on to the immunity challenge now, and as you can see there, it's another challenge. There's like some barrels, it looks like, and some ski balls. It's a Survivor challenge. So the car opens the clue on the way back to camp. The clue says that the idol will be hidden at the challenge. Car drops the clue on the sand when rushing back to camp. Oh no. Head and Shoulders sees this and reads the clue. Head and Shoulders has a moral conflict about whether or not it should snatch the idol at the challenge. Just a side note, no moral conflicts in Survivor are not. If you're having moral conflicts, you're going to lose. Head and Shoulders is going to have a tough time if it's feeling bad about this already.
Yeah, I want to say Head and Shoulders has some sort of like complex edgic thing going on here.
Yeah.
We'll work on the edgic after all this is done.
Yeah. So at the immunity challenge, Head and Shoulders volunteers itself to be in the barrel, realizing that it's the easiest way to find the idol. Car tries to petition for the spot, but gets turned down due to his size and horsepower in rolling the barrel. That'd be difficult, yeah. The celebrity tribe takes an early lead, but can't land their balls quite right. And the endorsement tribe wins immunity and also fishing gear. Wow, so how did they manage to do this? With no hands or feet? Or legs? Very impressive.
Any theories there?
I guess that
jumping.
I mean, basically, I guess it probably came down to putting the right, I was going to say people, the right things in the right spot.
Right.
making sure that the car it wasn't going to be in the barrel. Very good for Head and Shoulders for the immunity idol purposes, and also very good for them to win the challenge. Head and Shoulders also managed to grab the idol as the endorsement tribe wins the challenge in a comeback performance. So that is there. Oh, there it is right there. There's Shampoo getting that idol. Good job, idol. All right. So at the endorsement tribe, Pepsi is going to invite the rest of the CPR Alliance to learn how to fish. I don't know why Pepsi is the fishing expert here, but works for me. They have the CPR Alliance going to have a heart-to-heart conversation, and Radio Shack is going to feel more included in the group. So I mean, we're feeling real nice about Pepsi right now. I feel pretty nice about Pepsi in general. Yeah, I'm good with that. All right, so what is happening on the beach at the Celebrity Tribe? Peyton already has the Celebrity Tribe idol, so there's no idol hidden. But Matthew starts looking dazed, spouting existential lines from his Buick commercials and sharpening the machete all afternoon. Everyone notices. Rob starts asking people why Matthew needs the machete so sharp, and suggests to others that they vote out Matthew. That could be it's tough to throw out a name this early, Rob. Come on. Sorry, Cardi, Jamie, and Peyton are on board with Rob's plan. They talk to the recliner, hoping for it to take Kristen's spot in their alliance since it's her loved one. Betty, Neil, and Shaq have caught wind of Rob's plan, and they're agreeing to form a voting block. Shaq talks to a delirious Matthew to convince him to vote Rob, and Betty works on Recliner to get its vote. Recliner realizes it's the swing vote. Is it going to go along with Kristen's alliance, or is it going to pave its own path? Very interesting times that we are living in right now. So let's go to Tribal Council and see the votes. We have 9 people voting. Peyton does not play his idol. I'll reveal the votes. First vote, Matthew. Rob. Matthew. Rob. Rob. Matthew. Matthew. Rob. That's 4 votes Matthew, 4 votes Rob, 1 vote left. The 4th person voted out of celebrities versus endorsements. Rob Sesternino heading to Redemption Island. Rob, the tribe has spoken. Oh, this is devastating.
I know.
This is how does Matthew McConaughey managed to pull this out right here? I guess maybe they're thinking that that Matthew just does not, like, they're getting rid of the threat. They can get rid of Matthew at any time. He has no idea what's going on. I think that's pretty clear at this point. I guess that let's see how those votes shook out. So Betty, Matthew, Neil, Shaq, and they did pull in Recliner to vote against Rob. Wow, that's really... I'm disappointed in Recliner right now.
Yeah, all that work that Kristen had done.
Mm-hmm.
Just
all
for Recliner to throw it away.
Yeah. So Rob's off to Redemption Island. Let's see here. Recliner has chose to go its own way as the deciding vote. Cardi, Peyton, and Jamie are really shocked. Rob leaves the tribal council area wondering what his kids are going to think when they find out that a piece of furniture voted him out. I think they'll be fine with it. They're not going to really care that much, probably. They got some toys and stuff.
I think they'll think it's funny.
Yeah, for sure. So we are pumping ahead to episode 3. The Stockwatch will be open after after another episode, I think, in the future, right, Karen? Is that right?
Right. Yeah. And so even if you want to jump into the Stockwatch in the next round, just let the producers know in the chat that you want to, and they'll explain the rules to you.
Perfect. All right. So, it's after episode 4. Thank you very much, Corey. All right. So we've got another couple of episodes. So let us have a look at what's going on here. On Redemption Island, Kristen is upset to see Rob. Rob questions Kristen for ditching their alliance to switch with Recliner. Kristen defends Recliner and reminds Rob that he voted for her in round 1. Activia seems to be fueling the fire. Activia fuels a lot of things. Lisa Mattress is considering switching with Rob. So, is it going to happen? Let's find out together. Lisa Mattress does not switch places with Rob. That's upsetting. Mattress knows that Rob has a lot of other sponsors and it chooses not to switch, but wishes Rob luck. So I think Rob is going to have a good chance here in this challenge against Kristen Bell and the Activia Yogurt. So let's see how that plays out. We've got the Redemption Island Challenge. It's another Survivor Challenge. So there's dominoes in this one. During the challenge, Activia is having a lot of trouble stacking dominoes. Activia's yogurt is dripping everywhere and the dominoes are getting slippery. Activia starts yelling at Jeff to make better challenges. Rob and Kristen don't have much to worry about, but still compete for first place. Rob maintains his steady lead, and he wins and takes the idol clue. Nice. And second place, let's find out that's Kristen Bell. Looks like hands and feet were really useful in this challenge, as Activia Yogurt is eliminated and goes home. Activia is walking away and just shouting that the game isn't fair to inanimate objects. That's fair, I guess. Rob chooses to give the idol clue to Shampoo. Oh, interesting. Okay. Giving it to the other tribe. Lisa Mattress is unhappy, but when Rob and Mattress hug, he whispers that he's helping Mattress's social game and to discuss the clue with Shampoo. Okay. Okay, so Rob's playing some 3D chess right now, and hoping that all of the other players are playing checkers, which is not one of the endorsements. There's no checkers out here. So we are on to the immunity challenge. At the immunity challenge, the celebrity tribe has some trouble getting the recliner through the challenge, but they still win the challenge and tribal immunity. So people power coming through again. Back at camp, though, Shaq tells the recliner, "You really are lazy," which sends recliner into a tailspin. So Shaq and recliner are having a major fight. They have a huge fight in which Shaq threatens to sit on the recliner, and recliner retorts that it will eject Shaq with its footrest to Redemption Island. In confessional, the recliner starts to regret its voting decision and that it should have trusted the work that Kristen put in before it arrived. Yeah, Recliner's on a real roller coaster of emotions right now, I guess, eh?
Yeah.
So back at the endorsement tribe, Shampoo reads the clue that Rob gave him. The clue says that the idol's already been found. Shampoo knows this because it's the one that found the idol at the last challenge. At Rob's request, Mattress goes to speak to Shampoo about the clue, but before it can, Carr bursts into the scene and demands to know what the clue says. So I'd say that Carr is really rubbing people the wrong way right now.
Yeah.
Let me see. Shampoo's going to keep quiet. Carr starts acting irritated the whole day, driving his own alliance crazy. Thank you for that pun. Shampoo and Snickers, now a very tight duo, agree to vote for Carr, and they hope that its crazy attitude will get others to vote that way too. In confessional, Mattress slept all afternoon on the beach and once again isn't sure who to vote for. We've got some real Dodo vibes coming from Mattress, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
They're gonna fumble its way through the whole game and just be laying there at the end.
Maybe so. Who knows?
Let's find out in about 9 hours. Okay, so no, this is going much quicker now. So we've got Tribal Council. We have 8 votes coming this time. Oh, beautiful theme music. Love it. All right, let's reveal the votes. Shampoo does not play its idol. First vote, Heineken. Carr. Mattress. Carr. Mattress. That's 3 votes Mattress, 2 votes Carr, 1 vote Heineken, 2 votes remaining. 5th player voted off of Survivor Celebrities versus Endorsements. Lisa Mattress. Yeah, I mean, like, it was... We saw this coming. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody watching along here.
Poor Mattress.
Basically, Shampoo and Snickers... Mattress, sorry, the tribe has spoken. Shampoo and Snickers voted for Carr. Mattress cluelessly votes Heineken again. And the Major Alliance and Heineken voted for Mattress. Mattress is sent to Redemption Island. All right.
Wow.
So that was a little more straightforward than all of the crazy tie close votes that we've been seeing so far.
Right. So yes, that was a lot easier.
Yeah, Mattress.
Go ahead.
No, Mattress just couldn't get its game off the ground, I guess, or something. It wasn't worth interrupting for that.
That Shaq and Recliner, or was it Shaq and who?
Yeah, I think it was Recliner. Shaq and Recliner had a fight. I mean, I would imagine that Shaq probably has to have like specially made chairs because he's so big. So he probably just doesn't have like the respect level for a recliner that you or me would have. I would respect that chair.
Right. Don't disrespect the chair.
Yeah, do not disrespect the chair. That's not what we're about here.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into episode 4 and see what's going to happen here. We've got, here's where the tribes are. We've got 8 people left on the celebrity tribe, 7 objects left on the endorsement tribe. Rob, Mattress, and Kristen are all on Redemption Island. I think Mattress is going to be in tough in this upcoming challenge. But I guess let's find out what's going to happen there. So we're opening to the Redemption Challenge. Rob and Lisa Mattress work together on the challenge. Oh, so interesting. So Mattress wins the challenge, and Rob takes second place, eliminating Kristen Bell from Redemption Island. So sad. I love Kristen Bell. She is very, very cool and good at acting. And it's really it. Frozen's good. Recliner is feeling guilty about Kristen leaving. Yeah, you should feel guilty, Recliner. You should have just not let her take your place in the thing. I guess she was insistent is the situation. So
that's right.
Mattress is going to give its idol clue to Carr because Mattress feels like maybe it'll calm Carr down since he doesn't get to retrieve the challenge idol. Since he didn't get to retrieve the challenge idol. Carr hurries to read the clue before the challenge, only to discover that the idol has been found elsewhere and isn't being rehidden. Carr is angry. Well, tough cookies, Carr. Come on. I feel like Carr is being a bit of a baby right now. So, let's move on to the immunity challenge. As always, it's a Survivor challenge. This one's got some sumo things in it. So, Carr and Radio Shack are going to carry their teammates in the challenge, I guess probably literally, and win immunity for their tribe. This one makes a lot of sense to me. You got to knock your opponents off of a platform, and how are you going to knock Radio Shack off of a platform? Can you imagine Neil Patrick Harris out there is trying to push a brick and mortar store or an entire car off of this platform? It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, so, fair enough.
So they have also won chairs, pillows, a blanket, a tarp, and rope to tie all of those blankets down, I guess. So let's see what's happening on the beaches. Peyton has the celebrity tribe idol. There's no idol rehidden. At the celebrity tribe, Neil Patrick Harris is feeling helpless. Sorry, he has a rocky alliance with Shaq and Betty. He decides to blow up their Golden Girls alliance to the tribe. Betty is furious and begins to form a coalition against Neil with her previous voting block members, Shaq, Matthew, and Recliner. No one wants to align with NPH. This is what I was worried about. He's kind of like maybe playing too hard, too fast, as we see some like super fans kind of do sometimes.
Yeah, I think so.
So Shaq is skeptical and feels nervous about forcing a tie. Cardi, Jamie, and Peyton are talking to Neil and telling him that they plan to vote out Matthew. Neil is not confident about a tie either, although Shaq isn't leaving camp to talk to anyone. Now, Neil's not confident about a tie vote, but the character that Neil Patrick Harris played on How I Met Your Mother was very confident about ties. And I don't really have like an ending to that joke, but maybe someone in the chat can fill in the blanks for me.
Right.
Let's see what's happening on the endorsement tribe. Nothing. It's fine. Nothing going on there. Okay, so let's just go to Tribal Council then. Tribal Council, we have 8 votes happening tonight. Who are the votes for? Peyton is not playing his idol. Let us read the votes. Neil. Matthew. Neil. Matthew. Betty. So there's 1 vote left. 3 votes Neil, 3 votes Matthew. 6th player voted off of Survivor, Celebrities versus Endorsements. Matthew McConaughey voted out at this Tribal Council. There's a lot of talk about going to Rocks, but ultimately Shaq threw the hinky vote onto Betty, and to avoid the tie, Matthew's voted out, and he's headed to Redemption Island.
How do you think Rob's going to feel about that?
I think probably fine, I guess. Like Matthew doesn't know what's going on, so.
And he's not bringing a machete with him.
No, yeah. So I think that Rob still probably has a good chance. I think that Matthews probably would be my pick to go home at this next redemption challenge, but I guess that we will see what's going to happen after we go to the Scott Stockwatch.
Yes.
Preston, hit us with some Stockwatch.
All right. Wow. What an insane few rounds. So Sofia Vergara out of the game. Kristen out of the game. Activia gone for good. Let's talk about the people still in the game. We have Betty White worth a whopping $9. Cardi B and Jamie Lee Curtis both at $3. Neil Patrick Harris also at 3 with Peyton Manning at 6. Shaq is at 3. We have the car at 3. Head and Shoulders at 3. Heineken at 3. Pepsi and Pizza holding strong at 9. Radio Shack at 3. Recliner at 6. And Snickers at 9. You want to get your stock purchases in, and remember, a swap is coming, so the game could be turned on its head right now.
All right, so we have. Oh, what did I do here? Sorry. All right. So we've got. What do we got? 14 people left in the game right now.
Yep.
3 people on Redemption Island: Mattress, Rob, and Matthew McConaughey. So I guess you know what's going to happen, but
Right.
I really think that Rob and Mattress are going to continue working together like they did in that last challenge. And Matthew's going to have a tough time. I don't remember at what point. I guess we're not getting back into the game yet, right, Karen?
Sorry, I got distracted.
That's okay.
You answer your own question.
Yeah, we're not at the point where people are getting back into the game yet. I think so. It'll be interesting to see how this is going to play out. Who's been under the radar so far? Cardi B has really been under the radar, and Jamie Lee Curtis after losing Activia. I guess that's probably maybe that was really good for Jamie Lee Curtis to lose the yogurt so early on,
Right.
and not have that weighing her down, I guess, sort of thing.
We have a caller.
Oh my gosh.
A new best friend, Troy, and he's going to give us his takes on these last few rounds. Troy, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm excited to be on here. I'm devastated to see that Rob and Lisa Mattress immediately go to Redemption Island the second that I sign on to watch this stream. I feel like I'm bad luck for Rob.
Don't feel so bad. I don't know if that's, if it was luck or something else, but it was unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, I think, also in the recent challenge, I think the other thing I was surprised by, I really thought the inanimate objects would, be have a difficult time going against humans. But, putting Radio Shack in a sumo challenge, I think, that much brick and mortar, they really do have an advantage. And, Neil Patrick Harris can't do anything with that.
No, I don't think so. I think you're right.
Now, the question I guess that I have at this point is, everyone comes in, I think, being a big fan of Betty White and hoping that she stays safe, stays in a strong group. But also everyone loves pizza. And, at this point, what's going to happen with either of them in this game? It's a little bit of a toss up.
Right. Pizza is a crowd pleaser. Everyone loves pizza and everyone loves Betty White.
I think Betty might really. Sorry,
Yep.
Karen.
No, go ahead.
I think Betty might have a real advantage. I never really thought of this before now, but having Recliner on her tribe now, she can chill a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, that might be a little bit ageist, right? But I think it's, it's based on truth, right? I mean, old people love their lazy boys. They love their recliners. If it's an automatic recliner, like an electric one, it might struggle if we're in the rainy season. But I think anything else, like a nice leather recliner, I mean, it's built-in comfort for the people on their tribe.
Right. Can I just, I want to patch in Josh because he's been watching and he has a couple things to say, I think. Joshua, are you there?
I'm here, yes. How are you?
I am so happy that you're here.
This game did not start well for me at all.
Oh, no.
I saw this. I was absolutely furious. I thought, are you kidding me? Because I think it's like, what, a 1% chance or something of that happening? I was ready just to quit. I was ready to go to bed. I'm like, I'm done with this. I'm not watching anymore. This is, I was so angry.
Do you have any hot takes about who's left in the game?
Who's even left? I mean, Head and Shoulders, I'm not a fan of. I'm very happy. Head and Shoulders can lose. I'm over Head and Shoulders. Jamie Lee Curtis can also go. I'm over the both of them not supporting their partners. I feel like they both should have been very loving. Jamie Lee Curtis already has. She does not need this. I know. But yeah. I'm still mad about it. I'm still mad about it. I will not stop being mad about it the rest of the day. It's clouding my judgment over everything about how angry I am about how the first round went.
Right. So you don't have a horse in the race at this point?
I do not even remember who I've invested stock in because I just bought some stock now. I've already lost track of what's going on. It's going great.
I mean, so who could potentially win your heart? Who has the biggest potential here? This is a love story that I'm invested in. Is Josh and who his loved one's going to be?
I'm trying to looking at who's in this game. I'm thinking, who do I still love that's in this game? I'm rooting a lot. I want Betty White to do well. Betty White has to do well.
Yeah, if anyone's rooting against Betty White, get off the stream.
Betty White has to do well. And then I guess Pizza has to do well. Looking at the brands, Pizza is the only brands that I care for. Like I don't like driving. I don't like Snickers bars. Pepsi sucks as well. I don't drink beer. Never been to a Radio Shack. It's not a thing here. And I guess shampoo as well, but my hair's typically short.
There you go.
Now, you guys might have already covered this, but I think it's an important question. Is it Fijian pizza or is it American pizza or Canadian? I guess it could be Canadian pizza, couldn't it?
That's an excellent point. I don't know. What do you think? What are we at, Karen?
It's Peyton and Papa John's pizza. So this is American pizza.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Do they do thin crust pizza or is it just regular?
It's mostly hand tossed. I think they sell a thin crust, but no one in their right mind should buy it. Like, a Papa John's is like a $5 pizza that, you you get because maybe you don't like Domino's, but to even put it in the same bucket as Fijian pizza is unfair to Papa John's. To put it in the same bucket as Chicago deep dish is unfair to Chicago deep dish. So yeah, I don't know. Pizza, it's a little bit of a thing where you look at it and it's a mirror. You see what you want to see. Snickers is clear cut. You know what that character is the second that it comes on screen. Pizza takes a little bit of time to bake.
All right, so I think we're ready to move on. Stock market is closed. Just gonna give everyone a chance to tidy things up, and Troy and Josh, if you want to come back on the next call, I would love to hear your thoughts. Both hot takes, spicy takes, or cold takes, that's fine.
Absolutely. Hot
Okay, see you
pizza, cold
shortly.
Pepsi.
Exactly. Thanks for joining.
All right. Are we ready to jump back into it, Karen?
Very ready. I love it.
All right. Let us see what's up now. Oops. Let me figure out how to work my computer first. There we go. All right. Episode 5. Rob, Mattress, and Matthew have been voted out. Matthew's loved one can switch places. But just before we get to Redemption, we see that the night after Tribal, Betty demanded to know who voted for her, and no one owned up to it. Meanwhile, Neil commits to the alliance of Cardi, Jamie, and Peyton. So that's an interesting little nugget that we've got going on there. So the next day on Redemption, Rob admits in a confessional that he's kind of scared of Matthew after the machete incident. That's very fair. And wishes Matthew wasn't here. Rob's hoping that the car switches places with Matthew. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. Car is still fueled by anger and gasoline due to his idol clue troubles. So we are keeping Matthew McConaughey on Redemption Island. And we're going to the Redemption Challenge. It is a Survivor Challenge. Looks like there's some ropes and stuff and a puzzle. In the challenge, Matthew got first place. And a flustered Rob and Mattress had to scramble for second. They were trying to work together. Unfortunately, Rob has gotten left behind and will be eliminated from the game. So Rob Sesternino is gone.
Sad.
Yeah, very sad. I guess Redemption Island has spoken. Rob, get on a trip to Argentina or something. So Matthew is choosing to give the clue to Heineken. That makes as much sense as anything Matthew McConaughey has ever done in his life or in this game. He admits that it is partially to spite Carr for not swapping with him. This annoys the Lincoln car, but the car knows that the clue doesn't contain any new information because it knows where the idol is. So no problems there for Carr, really, other than some minor annoyances. So we're going to the immunity challenge. It is a Survivor Challenge. At the immunity challenge, Endorsement Tribe is going to win immunity. They're going to win, and they also score a great win of coffee, tea, croissants, and biscotti. That's not going to do most of them much good, but put that coffee in that car, make it smell all good, maybe, or something. Pepsi, Heineken, and pizza are seen talking to the producers frequently, worried that these reward items would have a chance at joining the game. Yeah, I think that's a fair concern. If you're Snickers, as Pepsi, Heineken, and pizza are the most concerned.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I guess maybe Snickers would see like these little snack items as potential allies if they were allowed into the game. Pizza wouldn't want to see a biscotti in the game at all, but the producers have informed them that there's nothing to worry about there.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm good with that. So
Yeah.
they don't make it into the game. There was a little bit of drama, but we're good now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at the celebrity tribe, Peyton already has the idol, so there's no more idols to look for. But two castaways are bonding slightly, and it's Neil and it's Betty, and my heart is warmed, and I'm very happy, and I'm back in on this game. Betty's pitching to Neil that they can get the Golden Girls with Shaq back together, and with Recliner, they can have a 4-3 vote against Peyton to weaken the main alliance. Ooh, that could be tough because he's got that idol. Don't let him sniff it out, y'all. In confessional, Neil says he feels pretty comfortable on the main alliance now, but does feel like he's on the bottom sometimes. So let's see how that's all going to play out at Tribal Council. So we've got these 7 votes. Is Peyton going to play his idol? Oh, he is. Oh, this is tough. Okay, so here are the votes. Recliner says that he's still hurt by Shaq's lazy comment and tells Shaq, "I'll last longer than you." Shaq whispers something into Neil's ear before they go to vote. Let's see what happened there. First vote, Peyton does not count. Peyton does not count. Betty. Recliner. Betty. The 7th player voted off of Survivor's Celebrities versus Endorsements. Betty White. Oh, this is so
no.
sad. This has been a real roller coaster for me, Karen.
How do you think Josh is going to feel?
He's probably bad, like I do. Yeah, that's tough. Unfortunately, the core alliance, including Neil, ended up putting 4 votes on Betty, and that was enough to send her to Redemption Island. So Shaq's really just marching to the beat of his own drum, going after Recliner there, eh?
It's wow. Recliner is sure something in this game.
Yeah, this is being a mess right now. So let's see what's gonna continue to happen here. I guess we're going on to the next episode. Oops.
Okay. Here we go.
Let us go into the next episode. We have just 6 people left on the celebrity tribe, just 7 left on the endorsement tribe. And that night, Shaq tells us in confessional that he voted for Recliner out of spite after Neil admitted that he was voting for Betty. Shaq's hopeful that he can get some footing in the game now with Betty gone. I love the idea of Shaquille O'Neal being having problems with Betty White. This like giant athletic man, the small
size doesn't matter.
Wonderful woman. It doesn't. I mean, Betty White is larger than life. So I understand, but I don't know how anybody could not love her. I got some problems with Shaq after all this too. So at Redemption Island, we got Mattress, Matthew, and Betty there. Betty's loved one can switch places with her. And we've got that Snickers bar. So what Snickers going to do, it's not switching places. Snickers is bonded with Head and Shoulders, so it's choosing not to switch places with Betty right now.
Oh, man.
So now we're going into a challenge. It's Redemption Island challenge. We've got the Mattress. We've got Betty White. We've got Matthew McConaughey. We've got a Survivor challenge. There's looks like a bridge and stuff. It turns out Betty White is very adept at building and crossing bridges. And Mattress is its own bridge. So Matthew comes in last, leaving the game for good.
Wow.
So
See you never.
He's gone. He didn't stand a chance. I'm surprised he lasted this long, frankly. I think it was 2 challenges. Is that right? But that's enough for Matthew McConaughey. He had no idea what was happening. He doesn't feel that bad about it because he never knew what was happening. And he's going to be fine. So despite their ups and downs, Betty gets the idol clue and she gives it to Neil. And now that's going to be interesting because Peyton's played his idol. So this clue is going to have some value now. feeling that she has no true allies left in the game, she gives it to Neil. This causes Recliner to even further question its voting record. Recliner is really on like quite a an up and down situation here.
I mean, considering where it started, Recliner should just be happy with where it's at.
Yeah, this is true. Recliner is doing okay. So let us go to the immunity challenge. And this is an ironic name for an immunity challenge, given what I've got going on here. It's Slideshow, but it's just a Survivor challenge. What tribe's going to win immunity? It's a celebrity tribe, and they're also winning a steak dinner.
Ooh.
So the 5 people are going to enjoy steaks, and I guess Recliner will. Recliner, does it eat by like putting the thing up and down? Does it just like put Shaq throw a steak under me?
It's in the crack between the backrest and the cushion, and
so
it goes like this.
Yeah, it leans. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, as much sense as anything makes. Yeah, no. Okay. So during the reward, Neil is going to sneak off to find the idol, and Recliner is going to follow Neil. So Neil starts digging but gets worried about time and leaves. Recliner keeps digging, and it finds the idol. Oh gosh. Is Recliner going to have any idea what to do with this? I have my doubts.
But we've got happy music, so
yeah,
Recliner's
all right.
happy.
Recliner's happy for now. During the dinner, Jamie starts worrying about her digestion with all the steak they're having and complains about eating an imbalanced diet. Shaq says he'll eat her steak if she keeps complaining about it. So that's like a minor fight for Shaq and Jamie, I'd say.
Yeah.
So let's go over to the endorsement tribe and see what's happening there. Shampoo already has the idol. There's no idol hidden. Their Shampoo and Snickers are still very tight, but they're feeling like they don't have the numbers to make a move. So they're looking to vote Carr out. They convince Heineken to vote for Carr and need one more, but they're worried about being called out. They ask Heineken to reach out to Radio Shack to flip on his CPR alliance with Carr, Pepsi, and Pizza. Heineken does this. Radio Shack's a swing vote and has to determine a path forward, so that's interesting. I guess that's nothing notable. We are going to tribal council at the endorsement tribe. So let's find out what happens here. So we've got 7 votes coming in. Shampoo does not play its idol yet again. Let's reveal the votes. Heineken. Carr. Heineken. Carr. 8th player voted off of Survivor, Celebrities versus Endorsements. Heineken, the tribe has spoken. What has happened here? I guess at the vote, let's find out. Radio Shack sticks with its alliance to vote out Heineken due to its ties to many celebrities. In his voting confessional, Radio Shack says, "I hope this lets me keep my doors open to both sides. I know I'm usually known for closing my doors." Radio Shack getting a little saucy now, is feeling itself a little bit. Heineken, Shampoo, and Snickers all left out of that vote, though. That's tough for those guys there.
Womp womp.
Womp womp indeed, Karen. Womp womp indeed. Let us move into episode 7 now. We've got the next stock watch coming up after this episode. So let's see what's happening. We've got 6 and 6 left, and 3 on Redemption Island. Heineken, Mattress, and Betty White. At Redemption, Heineken joins Betty and Mattress. As Neil sees Heineken enter the area, his heart drops. And is Neil going to choose to switch with Heineken? Yes, he does. Neil is going to switch places with Heineken, and Heineken will join the Celebrity Tribe. Neil Patrick Harris goes to Redemption Island. This is so much to track what's going on. But now we've got a Redemption Island challenge. It is, as always, a Survivor challenge. We've got Mattress, Betty, and Neil doing something with some numbers. So, in the Redemption Island challenge, Mattress finishes first, followed by Neil Patrick Harris, and that leaves Betty White to leave the game in last place.
Oh no.
That is very sad.
Very sad.
Mattress has the auto clue. None of it seems to matter anymore. Mattress is going to give it to Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm dejected. Mattress chooses to give its auto clue to Jamie since she was close to Rob. Mattress and Neil are heading back to Redemption. But before the tribe leaves, Jeff mentions that there's one more thing. Everybody drop your buffs. We are swapping tribes. All right. So, let's find out what these new tribes are. We've got Cardi B staying on the celebrity tribe. Pepsi staying on the endorsement tribe. Shampoo is switching sides. Snickers staying on the endorsement side. Heineken switches sides. Recliner, Pizza, Carr staying on endorsements. Peyton staying with the celebrity tribe. Jamie Lee Curtis going to endorsements. Shaq staying with celebrities. And Radio Shack ending up on the endorsement tribe. So, the celebrity tribe core alliance of Cardi and Peyton have lost Jamie to the endorsement tribe. Recliner swaps back to the endorsement tribe. Celebrity tribe gets Head and Shoulders and Pizza from the swap. On the new celebrity tribe, Cardi, Peyton, and Shaq vow to stay celebrity strong, where the three endorsements discuss voting together. However, Peyton and Pizza have reunited on this tribe. They agree to try to play separately for now and keep each other posted. On the new endorsement tribe, Pizza's departure has left an opening in the CPR alliance of Carr, Pepsi, and Radio Shack. Snickers is reluctantly agreeing to join forces with them. Recliner feels a bit on the outs. It's technically an endorsement, but it's been on the celebrity tribe for most of the game, and most of these endorsements voted it out. Jamie's trying to reach out to Recliner as her only celebrity tribe relationship in the tribe, but Recliner's trying not to seem super connected to her. So I guess Jamie Lee Curtis is in a real bad spot. Recliner is probably in a pretty bad spot.
What else is new?
And the rest of them, yeah. Imagine Recliner finding itself in trouble. Nothing new here. So after all of this, we are going to our first immunity challenge with these new tribes. And we've got it's a Survivor challenge. It's got some buoys in it, some buoys, as John Montgomery from Amazing Race Canada would say. That's pretty niche. All right. So Celebrity Tribe is going to win immunity. They also win a full stocked picnic basket. Is there beer in the picnic basket, and is Heineken going to be jealous?
I don't know. Do you think they would bring in another Heineken? Is that cheating?
That would be confusing at very least. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That would be tough.
I know.
All right. So back at the celebrity tribe, Shampoo already has the idol. There's no idol hidden. But Cardi and Shaq are spreading worry about the Peyton Pizza alliance. So that alliance, the Cardi, Shaq, Peyton alliance, is weakening. So that's tough. At the endorsement tribe, no idol stuff happening. Carr is telling Jamie and Recliner that one of them's going home tonight. Recliner still has an idol, so it pulls aside his old alliance member Snickers and shows it the idol. Snickers is shocked and promises to keep it a secret. Snickers tells Recliner that Recliner is getting the majority of votes for sure, and they start to talk about who should be voted out instead. After that conversation, Snickers says in confessional that voting with Recliner would blindside the tribe, but it's ready to make a big move. Snickers is wondering if it's time to get Jamie out. Interesting. All right. So, let's see how all of that nonsense is going to play out. We've got 6 castaways here. Jamie Lee Curtis is, I think, in a lot of trouble. Recliner is in probably a fair amount of trouble. Recliner has an idol, but doesn't have any idea about anything that's going on ever. So let's see what happens. Recliner is going to play its idol. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Let's see how this plays out now. So, first vote, Recliner does not count. Recliner does not count. Recliner does not count. Recliner does not count. That would have been enough. Who are the votes coming for now? 2 votes left. Car. The 9th player voted off of celebrities versus endorsements. The Lincoln Car. Lincoln Car, the tribe has spoken. Wow. So how did this all play out? The Recliner and the Snickers both voted for Car. So Recliner and Snickers may not get on the same page for this. And the car is sent to Redemption Island. Hopefully, does the car have to take a boat? Do they have to get a bigger boat for that? There's a lot of logistics issues with
some sort of like barge.
Yeah, you need a survivor barge for it. That's
the
true.
thing that they use to build those statues for 39.
Yeah. That's right. So with that episode complete now, we have got Stockwatch time.
Dun dun dun.
We got Preston.
Stockwatch is open.
All right. Wow, I did not see that idol play coming. That's going to be an interesting ride over at Redemption. So what we have now, Cardi B worth 6. Jamie is at 2. Peyton at 16, the highest amount we've seen so far. Shaq is at 2. Head and Shoulders is at 2. Heineken is at 2. Pepsi is at 8. Pizza is at 12. Radio Shack at 6, Recliner at 4, Snickers at 6. We have a lot of $2 and $4 stocks out there. This might be a good time to jump in on some great deals.
Crazy times in the stock market. I have no idea what's going on. I have so much to track with these celebrities and endorsements. So I trust that Peyton Manning's doing our stock watch. He's doing a great job. No, Preston is doing a great job with the stock watch. And that sounds fun. Do we have any callers there, Karen?
Yes, we do. We have Troy back on the line. I love it. Welcome to the show. Welcome back.
Oh my gosh, guys. Like, what an idol play, right? I mean, canceling out 4 votes, Recliner and Snickers getting the upper hand for one night, but they still don't have numbers and they don't have an idol anymore. So I don't know how this is going to work long term for them.
Recliner has no idea what's happening.
No. Recliner is definitely in the horizontal position. They are not perked up and ready to go. Maybe the Snickers, though, who knows? A move like that with Car out of the picture, maybe that frees up a chance for Radio Shack or Pepsi to kind of come out of the limelight and make a move against Jamie Lee Curtis. I think the part that I'm super interested in is what happens over on the Celebrity Tribe, where you have Peyton, former Papa John's owner, with pizza, with current Papa John's owner, Shaq. Right? Yeah. I mean, there's some we used to kick it energy on that tribe. Yeah. And it could get real messy real fast.
Yeah, I you know what? We've got a Josh also on the line. I think he's going to come in hot, so let's see what he has to say.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so I've been taking notes based on how this swap's played out. This swap is something. Part of me wants to see the Celebrity Tribe go to Tribal Council. I've just got rid of my stock in Pizza because I'm quite concerned about Pizza's position based on how the whole Peyton Pizza situation is being looked at. I'm not sure if those celebrities are going to want to take out Peyton, so I guess Pizza could take the fall for it. So although Pizza's in a good spot, I'm not so sure about that. And then looking at the Celebrity Tribe, as great as our idol play is, hopefully the Snickers Recliner group stay a minority, because I now have stock in all of the other 3 people, praying that they're going to stick together on this tribe. I'm just hoping they can stay a solid 3, and I think it makes sense for them to do so. Hopefully. this swap is. I didn't want to sell my pizza stock because pizza was doing well, but I don't trust that pizza's going to survive a tribal council. I believe there's only one more tribal council though, so I'm now hoping the celebrities go because I've got no stock over there.
One of my big questions here, right? If I remember correctly, Shampoo still has an idol. Is that true?
I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So in some ways, if Shampoo can time it right, the next time that the celebrities go to tribal council, you could see, a squirt in the eye on Cardi or Shaq or Peyton. And nobody wants that shampoo in your eyes. It really hurts. So that could be pizza's saving grace. And maybe also Heineken.
Do you think anyone's going to throw the next challenge?
Ooh. I mean, hand toss pizza, throw it around. I don't know. I feel like, honestly, if anyone had the incentive to throw it, it would be the endorsement tribe. Because at this point, Jamie Lee Curtis, Radio Shack, and Pepsi all voted together. I think they're not happy with what Recliner and Snickers did to them. They have the upper hand, but you always have to wonder, do they have another ace up their sleeve? Are they going to try and pull some Neil Patrick Harris style magic and have another idol at the next tribal council? So while you have the numbers, throwing seems really dangerous with this few people.
Mm-hmm. Who do we have left in terms of pairs coming into the game? We have Cardi and Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton and Pizza.
Yeah,
Peyton and Pizza on the same tribe, but it's messy.
And double Shack.
Mm-hmm.
Shacks.
Yeah.
Only one pair together right now. So I wonder if that's going to play into their decision making moving forward.
Yeah, maybe we'll get into a world, could we get a Peyton votes off his pizza pre-swap, right? Or pizza votes off her mom, right? That could happen. If Shampoo and Heineken gets in Pizza's ear or whatever the anthropomorphic version of that is, this could get really interesting really quickly. It'll be a spicy pepperoni situation.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about pizza and beer on the same tribe? I don't know if they've been working together really or not, but you think that might be like a shoe-in to
classic combo.
Yeah.
Cardi B and Shampoo. Those two seem like they should go together, right? Shaq should have no reason to work with Shampoo. If you look at the picture, it's pretty clear.
Maybe if they're working together, Shaq can sort of since he doesn't need the shampoo, right? He can kind of use Shampoo to entice others to work with them.
Got it. So it's kind of a fake out. Use Shampoo as a resource, like a fire token, kind of traded around to curry favor with Cardi and Peyton. I could see that. I want to know for Josh, how did you feel about Neil Patrick Harris swapping places and then taking out Betty White? Like, that's still got me pretty pissed off. I don't know about you. Josh. Oh, well.
Hi, sorry.
Yeah.
I've not been sure when Troy's been speaking the whole time because for some reason I can't hear him at all. So when I first joined the stream, I just saw I saw Karen just nodding to something. I thought you guys were just nodding to silence. I was very very puzzled by that.
Okay, so we want to know what your feelings about Neil Patrick Harris swapping and then taking out Betty White.
Oh, I was stunned that of all the people in this game, Neil Patrick Harris would have been the last person I would have expected to do that swap. Because looking at the celebrities, I feel like Neil Patrick Harris is one of the very few that is not just here because of a large paycheck, and he's actually there because he wants to be there. So when I saw this swap, I just thought I'm stunned. I did not see that coming at all. And then I think
maybe Neil was eager to have the RI experience. And really believe that he could fight his way back, probably against, didn't feel like he had stiff competition.
To be fair, I feel like Neil Patrick Harris is probably the kind of person that would do well at the redemption style challenges. They look like the main challenges, especially going to the merge, like those endurance challenges, maybe not so much, but I think definitely the little challenges, the very carnival gamey kind of things they expect you to do on Redemption Island, I think he can fit quite well in. So I think this late into Redemption Island before a buyback point is a good time for him to go over there, if any.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens. We're going to move on to the next episode. So thanks so much, Troy and Joshua, for joining us. Let's see what happens next. I can't wait.
Oh, me neither. All right. So we are into episode 8. We are going to Redemption Island first. We've got Mattress, Car, and Neil. It's a survivor challenge. The castaways have to do a rope and some puzzle. Neil and Car welcome Mattress to Redemption Island. Car explains to Mattress why Mattress was always on the outs of the original endorsement tribe. Mattress is fired up and wants to prove that no one should ever sleep on Mattress. Yeah.
Don't you dare.
At the Redemption Island duel, though, Car is going to take it. In second place, Neil Patrick Harris, and that's going to send the Lisa Mattress all the way home. But Lisa Mattress has hung around on Redemption Island for a while, I think, now, right?
Well, I guess now Lisa Mattress can go to Ponderosa, and guess that's where Rob is, right? So
yeah, yeah,
Rob can sleep on Mattress.
They can enjoy a nap time together.
Yeah.
Mattress obviously lost because it's too soft to use a machete, and there was a machete part of the challenge, so obviously that's going to happen. Car gets the idol clue, decides to give it to Peyton because it wants to help Pizza without exposing the CPR alliance, so that's interesting. All right, so jumping to the immunity challenge, it is a survivor challenge. Both tribes are chained together in an obstacle course. It is hard for Radio Shack to maneuver the obstacles due to it is a building. So that's going to slow down the endorsement tribe, and the celebrity tribe is going to win immunity and also fried chicken and a southern picnic. I imagine that this is going to sit real well with Peyton Manning. He's from the South, I think. I think he might be from Louisiana or something. So that's going to sit real well with him. Beer is going to enjoy a picnic. They're gonna have a good time. Pizza is enjoying that there's other food out there, so that people aren't looking at pizza trying to think about eating it.
Right.
So I think this is a nice break for everybody.
Lovely.
So they're gonna enjoy their reward picnic together. At their picnic, though, Cardi is going to convince Peyton to read the idol clue aloud, and they can all share it at the merch to keep their side safe. Peyton is hesitant, but he's going to read the clue aloud. So that's interesting. So Shampoo already has the endorsement tribe idol, but on the celebrity tribe idol, the idol is hidden again. So everybody is looking for the idol at the camp. And someone found it. It is Cardi B.
Ew.
So Cardi immediately ran off to make a fake idol. She hides the fake in hopes that Pizza will find the idol so she can separate the Pizza Peyton duo. So she recruits Shaq to help Pizza accidentally find the idol. It works, and Pizza finds the fake idol, believes it's real. Pizza shares its fake idol with Peyton, and they're both very excited because they think they have a lot of power in the game now. This makes me very worried for Peyton Manning, as well as Pizza.
Oh, Josh says, Megan Elizabeth, gang.
So, at the endorsement tribe, there's no idol hidden. Snickers is the swing vote. Pepsi and Radio Shack have been trying to swing Snickers over. They want to try to vote Recliner again because of its connections to the celebrities. Snickers feels confident and starts to pull others aside to talk. Recliner and Jamie notices that Snickers is starting to take control. This was interesting. A couple rounds ago, Snickers was kind of laying low under the radar, and now people are starting to take notice of all of the control that Snickers got. So at Tribal Council now, we've got 5 votes coming in. This tribe is getting so small now. Gosh. So let's see where the votes are going. There's no idol. at this camp. So, first vote, recliner. Snickers. Ooh. Recliner. The 10th player voted off of celebrities versus endorsements. The Lazy Boy recliner finally meets its match, I guess. Lazy Boy recliner, the tribe has spoken. Tough go for recliner. I'm not terribly surprised that it is a pre-merge boot, though, ultimately.
We're still in pre-merge? Gosh.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. At Tribal, Recliner and Jamie are on the wrong side of the vote.
Oh.
Recliner is sent to redemption and hears Snickers laughing, or I guess snickering maniacally as it walked away. Recliner glares at Snickers, and Snickers points to the logo on its wrapper. Nice. So yeah, I guess Jamie and Recliner voted for Snickers. They were the only ones on the outs. This is gonna be tough. Tough for Jamie Lee Curtis is in some trouble now, though.
Yep.
So we have episode 9 incoming now. We've got 6 people left on the celebrity tribe, 4 people left on the endorsement tribe, and we've got Redemption Island. So, at Redemption, Car and Recliner start to hash out their differences and bond over their betrayals. At the Redemption Island duel, though, Jeff's announcing that whoever is the last one standing on a pole in the endurance challenge gets back in the game, and the other 2 are going home. So, this one is a survivor challenge with stakes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, who's going to be eliminated and who's going to get back into the game? The Lazy Boy Recliner falls off the pole first. Neil feels confident against the car, but he loses his focus when he checks to see if Heineken is watching, and Neil Patrick Harris falls. Car is winning its way back into the game, plus an idle clue. That's wild. Car is returning to the game. But after the remaining players leave, there's just one more thing. Jeff tells the remaining players that since someone's back from redemption, they can drop their buffs. They're merged. Everyone celebrates. All right, we have made the merge now. At camp, the merged players enjoy their merged feast. Peyton and Papa John are no longer the only endorsement pair on the tribe. Cardi reunites with Pepsi, Shack's with Radio Shack again. After the feast, Snickers huddles with its alliance of Radio Shack and Pepsi and suggests they each bring someone in. Snickers will bring in Head and Shoulders shampoo. Radio Shack will bring in Shack, the Radio Shack Alliance, or Radio Shack Alliance. And Pepsi will bring in Cardi. Cardi isn't feeling this group and tells Pepsi that she has her own group, though. Pepsi and Cardi agree to keep up appearances that they're on different sides, but they will still look out for each other in the meantime. Oh, we've got the Sharmina tribe. I love that. It's very good.
When you're playing for, majority stock in Charmin. You are
playing, yeah. It's the important valuable thing in today's world. Let me see. Car and Snickers are still rivals. Car is pulling aside Cardi. That's going to get confusing for me. And tells her that Car wants to vote with her to get Snickers out. So we've got the Radio Shack Alliance, and we've got the Car Cardi Alliance. Am I tracking all that right? I need all alliances now to just have double names. So if Peyton and Pizza are together, it's now Peyton John's Pizza.
There you go.
I don't know if that's dumb. Okay, so we're going to an immunity challenge. This immunity challenge is a survivor challenge. At the challenge, Shampoo wins immunity.
Hey!
Lather, rinse, repeat strategy to memorize patterns and win immunity. It talks in confessional about feeling confident and going into tribal council with immunity with an immunity idol and individual immunity. Head and Shoulders is kind of head and shoulders above everybody else at this point. Is Head and Shoulders peaking too early though? That's the question that I'm wondering.
Head and Shoulders has had quite a story, you know, crying and being worried, and now it's like its growth arc. You know, you're right. Is it peaking? Are things getting too good?
It's got a real growth arc here. So let's see if it's too much too soon or not. Back at camp, the vote appears to be between Snickers and Car. Cardi and Pepsi are in the middle. Cardi and Pepsi have to decide whether or not they let the majority take out Car, or if they pull forces together to vote out Snickers. Cardi remembers that Jamie is still in the game and talks to her and Car. Heineken's been running around looking for idols all day, and the celebrities noticed that Heineken was gone. Cardi said she doesn't care that Heineken's been away. She doesn't really like beer. She's more of a rum lover. So Car and pizza are getting a little bit closer.
I mean, she's named after rum. So.
Oh, is that okay?
Bacardi.
Oh! My mind is blown. This is something I should have known. I'm sorry to the world that is watching that I didn't know that. So dumb. All right, so we are going to our first tribal council with the merged tribe. So we have 11 votes incoming. All right, so at tribal, Heineken talks about how the game sucks now that NPH is gone. Heineken's decided that it's going to do whatever it wants in the game and watch the world burn around it. Car tooted its own horn about how great it did at Redemption Island and knocked Neil out of the game. Heineken and Car get into a big fight. Cardi and Jamie start whispering. Car and Heineken notice this and fall silent. The players go to vote. This is an epic tribal council right now. So much happening at this merge vote.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shampoo does not play its idol. Cardi does not play her idol. Let's go to the votes. First vote, Heineken. Car. Snickers. Car. Heineken. Snickers. Car. Heineken. Snickers. We've got a three-way tie right now. 3 votes Heineken, 3 votes Car, 3 votes Snickers, 2 votes left. Car, the 11th player, voted off celebrities versus endorsements. The Lincoln Car is out again. The tribe has spoken.
It was fate.
Yeah. I'm not wrong that the Car is what just won its way back. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
Or have I lost my mind? Okay, good. So Car, a real up and down episode for Car, I guess. Car is out. So how did this all shake out? The vote is split between Heineken and Snickers. Car got 5 votes against it and becomes the first member of the jury. Car sadly rolls back to redemption as Snickers laughs in the background. So that's really interesting that I guess that the 6 people that voted for Heineken and Snickers, just if they'd gotten on the same page about one of them, they had enough votes there. So
we have a couple people on the line.
Yeah,
and,
let's do
Stock
this.
Market's back open, I think.
Stock watch.
Stock watch. So Corey and Jess are on the line. I think they're coming in to give their impressions.
All right, but first, here's a price update. Obviously, we have the revolving door. Not our stock is we need dollars. Head and Shoulders. Radio Shack at 7 and Snickers at 4. Lots of money in play. Lots is happening in the stock market. I can't wait to see what.
Preston, you're getting a little choppy, so we're going to come back to you after the calls, so you can give us an update. The Stock Watch players, you can see the update in the on the screen at the bottom there. Just rolling down there at the bottom. If you need help interpreting it, you could ask Preston in the chat. So for now, we'll just talk to Corey and Jess and get an update from them. And then we'll come back to you, Preston.
Hey.
Hi, what is going on, y'all?
Hey guys.
It's been a wild ride so far here.
This has been a very wild ride.
It's been pretty great though. I've really enjoyed all the dynamic tribal councils. I feel bad for Carr. I just want to talk about what's the deal with the vote split on that tribal council. I don't totally understand why they did that. Like, it's especially weird because you could get a 6-5 on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So why did Cardi, Jamie, and Carr vote for Heineken? Right? I don't totally get the rationale there. They're basically letting Carr go home, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like maybe Cardi and Jamie just don't like beer. Jamie doesn't think it's very healthy. But then, like beer doesn't beer have like some sort of health benefits?
I feel like Carr was just like a big physical threat, and they were fine just to let him go at this point. We're at Merge. They were like they saw him stand on that pole on Redemption Island for a super long time, and they were really intimidated by it.
But what are they trying to do with voting for beer? Because like Pepsi voted for Carr, but then Cardi didn't. That's very strange.
Bringing in Troy here as well. Let's make it a party.
Oh my God, guys, what was that hot mess? Like, Pepsi and Cardi voted differently.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, you would think maybe it was a split vote of some type, but like, on what split? It's just the only alliance that seems really strong to me is pizza and beer and Peyton, right? Papa Pizza and beer. Like, they all voted for Snickers. They seem like a tight three. That makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of them, I don't know.
Was this a misdirect from Pepsi and Cardi? Are they trying to give the illusion, and Jamie, are they trying to give off the illusion that they're not together?
I almost feel like it has to be. Like, what else is it? I don't really understand the rationalization. I mean, like, Cardi and Pepsi have not really been in the same like core alliance the whole time. They've been like, it's been kind of a more under the radar sort of thing, their dealings. But so maybe they knew, but it still doesn't make any sense, the rationalization, because if they just came together, they could vote out whoever they wanted, unless they wanted Carr to go home and they're sending a message. I'm lost on this one, honestly.
And the weird thing is now we have the three pairs. So we have Peyton and Papa John's Pizza, Pepsi, Cardi B, and Shaq and Radio Shack. And then you have the three individuals, Head and Shoulders, Heineken, and Jamie Lee Curtis. So those three couples could easily wipe out the other three. But based on this voting, it's like they're all over the map.
True. No, that's a good point. And I guess since we're at the merge now, is there, what do you do if you're one of those couples, one of those pairs with the other pairs? Is that something where you do run the table and you get together, or is that like, is it too much? Do you want to be the last pair standing?
Well, yeah, you definitely want to be like the Natalie Anderson, right? So like, we could see like Shampoo, Heineken, or Jamie run away with it. Now, based that Heineken just got a few votes, and Jamie was one of them, you wouldn't think that's the case, but could be.
I mean, I think one of the things you can look at, though, is just where do we go from here, right? So the 5 people who voted for Carr, they voted together. They could be in alliance and work with that. And the question then for them becomes, do we want to work with the people who voted for Heineken or the people who voted for Snickers? And I think when you look at what should be the connection between Cardi B and Pepsi, and some of the built-in things, they should want to work with the people who voted for Heineken, right? So that should put the beer, pizza, and Peyton alliance on the outs. But it's early merge, so, and there's still 2 idols in the game, so all craziness could break loose.
Yeah, absolutely. True. We will have to find out what's going on.
Mm-mm-mm. Oh man, good luck, guys. Enjoy sorting this one out. Can't wait to talk about it on the other end.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Thanks for joining
Sounds
us.
good.
Should we check in with Preston?
Yeah. Let's see
Yeah.
if Preston's any better now. Let's add him to the mix here.
How's this going?
Oh, that's so much better.
All right. So after the revolving door, Cardi is at 10, Jamie at 12, Peyton at 13, Shaq Steele at 2, Heineken also at 2, Head and Shoulders at 5, Pepsi at 7, Pizza at 10, Radio Shack at 7, and Snickers is at 4. We had a lot of activity last time, a lot of activity this time. I'm excited to see what happens.
Absolutely. So it looks like maybe let's give a second. It looks like maybe John. Oh no, I think you got it sorted out. We'll give just like a couple more seconds here for people to buy stocks, but I'm gonna bounce. Preston will bounce, and then once we do, let's go ahead and close the market. So last chance right now, and thanks for bringing us in, and we'll see you around the bend.
All right, let's see what wildness we have going on now. All right, so we are into episode 10, part 1. We've got a two-parter, I guess, here. Sweet. All right, so first up, we are going to open to an immunity challenge. It's the gross food eating challenge. So I have to say it's just a challenge. It's just okay. So Cardi B is going to pull out all the stops, and she's going to win immunity. Heineken complains that the challenge isn't fair for bottles. A lot of these inanimate objects seem to spend some time complaining about the not being fair. They knew what they were getting into, right?
Right.
No one told them it was going to be be a beer challenge. That's not. It's not a thing. All right, so back at the camp, Shampoo has the endorsement tribe idol. Cardi already has the celebrity tribe idol. There is a new Charmina tribe idol hidden, though. Pizza believes that a new idol is hidden and begins searching, and Pizza found the idol. Pizza believes that it's Pizza's second idol, still unaware that it has Cardi's fake idol. So this is gonna, oh my gosh, this is gonna get real messy.
I feel like she's playing some sort of four-dimensional chess.
Cardi B has been someone that I didn't necessarily expect to do as well as she's done. She's really she seems to be in control of a lot of things. So
she's got Pizza playing a whole new layer of the game that is not a real layer of the game.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so Heineken and Snickers both feel like they're in trouble, and they're going to target each other in their campaigns to stay in the game. Heineken swears loyalty to Cardi and Jamie, who agree to vote for Snickers. Snickers talks to its alliance of Shampoo, Pepsi, Radio Shack, and Shaq about voting for Heineken. They agree. Heineken and Snickers each try to swing Pizza and Peyton to their side. Meanwhile, sorry. I love that. Meanwhile, Radio Shack and Shaq are in a huddle. They aren't sure whether or not Heineken has a real idol, and they think that they should be breaking up other duos. They consider splitting to vote for Pizza in case Heineken does have an idol. Since they believe it's a unanimous vote, they don't have much to lose. Pizza in confessional is still worried about its tribe standing and wonders if it should play its idols, because it thinks it's got two idols. So let's find out how this is going to go. We've got 10 people voting.
There we go.
So, Shampoo does not play its idol. Cardi does not play her idol. At Tribal, though, Pizza is going to stand up to play its idol. Pizza contemplates which idol to play, but decides to play the one that looks more complex, just in case. Shaq laughs as he believes Pizza is playing the fake. Cardi also smiles. However, Cardi realizes that the necklace doesn't look the same and stays quiet. Shaq keeps laughing, but is stunned when Jeff confirms that the idol was real. Pizza has played a real idol and dances in its seat box, maybe? Is that what Pizza dances like, Karen?
I think I'm making a triangle shape.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So let's go to the votes. Let's see what happens here. Pizza does not count. Pizza does not count. Heineken. 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 Snickers. Snickers. Heineken. Snickers. One vote remaining. The 12th player voted off of Survivor, Celebrities versus Endorsements. Heineken Beer is heading on out. How did this happen? Pizza and Peyton chose to side with Snickers this round and vote for Heineken and send Heineken to Redemption Island.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's wild.
The chat is asking legit questions. They want to know if we think that Shaq or Radio Shack, are they going to build a shack, a spy shack, or some kind of shack?
I mean, Lisa Mattress already kind of tried to build a spy shack because it was just kind of laying on the ground.
Right.
But I think that it does.
But that
seem
wasn't intentional.
Yeah, that's true. It does seem inevitable at this point that Shaq and Radio Shack must build a spy shack because that's the thing that will make me much more confused as I'm trying to read through and piece together what's happening. And I'm starting to think more and more that maybe this is all just like, I don't even know if we're actually broadcasting or if this is just like a big fever dream of my own that's happening right now.
It's a long dream.
So time is meaningless in dreams. So
True.
This is
All right. So what happens next?
Episode 10, part 2. We've got the Sharmina tribe here at the immunity challenge. Snickers is going all out and is the coin stacking immunity winner this round. I forgot to say it's a challenge. At the camp, Shampoo has the idol. Cardi has the idol. There's a new Sharmina tribe idol hidden, but it is not found in this round. Shaq's gambit against Pizza has started to pay off. Shaq and Radio Shack continue to push Pizza as a target and recruit Snickers and Shampoo to the cause. Pepsi hears the pitch and agrees to it, but is worried that Shaq is so adamant about breaking up the other couples. Pepsi tells Cardi about this in a secret meeting. Cardi suggests that they work with Pizza and Peyton to knock out Radio Shack to bring Shaq back to Cardi. Pepsi is hesitant, but knows that it's also important to break up Shaq and Radio Shack. Cardi approaches Pizza and Peyton, says that Pizza's the target, and convinces them to vote for Radio Shack. That's a lot.
It's a lot. So they're worried that Shaq is going after the couples, but then they want to break up Shaq and Radio Shack? Is that what I heard?
I think that's right, yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, look.
Pairs going after pairs.
Yeah. No, pears aren't in this.
Oh, they
neither are apples. Nobody endorses pears. Pears are awful. Okay, there's my hot take for the day. So now we're at Tribal Council. We've got 9 castaways voting. Let us see the votes. Well, let's check the idols. Shampoo, Cardi does not play their idol. So the votes: Radio Shack, Pizza, Radio Shack, Radio Shack, Pizza, 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 Radio Shack. 13th player voted off of Survivor, Celebrities versus Endorsements. And the member of the jury, Radio Shack.
Wow.
The tribe has spoken. Okay, how the heck did this all shake out? All right, it looks like Pepsi voted with Cardi. That sent Radio Shack out. Shaq and his fellow Alliance members are completely blindsided. So we've got Shaq, Snickers, and Shampoo are all feeling the heat now after this, for sure. Cardi and Pepsi got back on the same page. Peyton and Pizza are on the same page. Jamie Lee Curtis has been really kind of flying under the radar ever since Activia left. I feel like she's in a really good position in the game so far.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Or not. I don't know. Your mileage may vary. All right. So let's go on to episode 11. Let's find out what is going on at the Sharmina tribe. We're down to 8 people left. The night after Tribal, Peyton and Pizza are talking to Shaq. Pizza apologizes to Shaq for taking out the other Shaq. Pizza also tells Shaq that Cardi led the charge in that vote. Shaq is furious. He tells Peyton and Pizza that Pizza has a fake idol that Cardi made. Pizza now understands why Shaq was laughing, and all 3 are unhappy with Cardi B. So Cardi may have found herself in a tough spot now all of a sudden. The next day, the tribe is visiting Redemption Island for the challenge. Carr, Heineken, and Radio Shack are ready to compete. Shaq is given the opportunity to switch with Radio Shack, but Shaq is a competitor. He is going to decline that, and he does not switch places with Radio Shack. Now we're on to the Redemption Island Challenge. Carr is there still. I forgot Redemption Island was even a thing still. Carr is there. Heineken is there. Radio Shack is there. There's a challenge there. It's something about puppets or a table maze or something. At the challenge, Heineken is not very coordinated at the table maze and is going to lose to Carr and Radio Shack. So Heineken Beer is heading home. Or heading to the jury, I suppose, at this point. Radio Shack and Carr keep moving on. Radio Shack gets an idle clue. Shack points to Pizza, and Radio Shack agrees to give the clue to Pizza. In a confessional, Shack believes that this will give Cardi doubt about the Pizza's idol situation. This is so now Shack's going real hard now, right?
Yeah.
So at the immunity challenge, it is a challenge and it's in the water. Pizza keeps its balance longest and wins immunity. Feeling uncomfortable with the fried chicken reward it won, it happily agrees to give up its reward for its tribe mates to have a chance to enjoy. Everyone thanks Pizza for the kind gesture. Oh, that's nice.
Everyone loves pizza.
They say it, and it's true. Everyone loves Pizza. Pizza does have an idle clue, though. So back at camp, Pizza's going to read the clue. The idol's hidden underneath the shelter. Pizza tries to play it cool and dig when no one's looking, but it's caught by Snickers, who tries to push Pizza out of the way and dig for the idol itself. In the chaos, Jamie Lee Curtis sneaks over and digs up the idol. Dang, Jamie Lee! Nailed it.
Wow.
She later tells Pizza that she found it. Okay, interesting. Trying to forge some bonds there, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know. That's
I guess make up for the last vote, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis has been really under the radar. Maybe she's looking to make some big moves now, build on that resume as they get towards the end game.
They did vote together, right? Pizza, Peyton, Cardi.
Yeah.
So maybe this is to strengthen their bonds since they work together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, the vote is between Shaq and Snickers. Shampoo is very loyal to Snickers and pitches that Shaq should go home. But Peyton points out that Snickers has been dominant in this game. That's true. Snickers...
laughing all the way.
Hungry? Why wait? Why wait to go to Redemption Island? Maybe. Let's find out. There's going to be 8 votes here. Are there any idol plays? Shampoo? No. Cardi? No. Jamie Lee Curtis is going to play her idol just to be safe. I guess maybe she feels unsafe. That's interesting. All right. Does she have any votes coming? Let's find out. First vote, Shaq. Snickers. Snickers. Shaq. Snickers. Snickers. The 14th player voted off of celebrities versus endorsements is the Snickers bar. Oh, all right. Well, how did this happen? Shampoo and Snickers voted for Shaq. Everyone else voted for Snickers, and they laughed to give it a taste of its own snickering medicine. Shampoo carries its torch so Snickers won't melt. Well, that's very nice of Shampoo. Snickers this is some jury management, though, I think, probably, right, Shampoo? Snickers tries to be a good sport as it pretends to dramatically sulk like a car all the way to redemption. So just Shampoo and Snickers were on the outside. Shampoo was flying high a while ago, and now they seem to be Really,
You're
really on
right.
the outs now.
It was too good to be true. And I
Mhm.
think Jamie, I wonder if she played the idol because she was worried someone saw her take the idol.
Maybe that's what's happening here. Yeah.
Right. So she's like, I better play it since people probably already know. And I think she told Pizza just in case,
Yeah.
someone
You want to.
snatched your idol kind of thing.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you get the target off of yourself if anybody knows as quickly as possible. So that's the good for Jamie, I guess. Let us go to Redemption Island. The episode opens on Redemption Island, where Snickers is feeling some remorse over how it's played the game. Snickers had gotten a little power hungry, and its scornful laugh rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. The Redemption Challenge is on. Who is going to take first place? It's going to be Snickers laughing all the way to the bank. Carr sticking around again in second place. And that's going to leave Radio Shack to close its doors for good. Goodbye, Radio Shack.
Yeah.
Jeff asks Shaq if he regrets not switching places with his partner. But Shaq replies that he likes where he's at in the game, and even though it's always hard to see such an iconic brick and mortar store go out of business, he's happy with where he's at. Snickers is going to give the idol clue to Pizza again. So, a new Charmina Tribe idol is hidden again because Jamie Lee Curtis played hers last. Back at the camp, the tribe is talking about Pizza's idol play a few rounds ago. Pizza calls Cardi out on the hidden idol ruse and is upset at Cardi for setting it up to have a fake idol. Cardi keeps her cool and insists she didn't hide a fake idol and that Shaq is lying and imitates his laughing at Pizza's idol play, which upsets Shaq more. Pizza has a private conversation with Cardi where Cardi sticks to her guns and maintains that she doesn't know anything about the idol. Pizza reluctantly backs down. In confessional, Pizza says that it's not sure what to believe right now. In another confessional, Peyton mentions that he's worried about the fight that Pizza got into and that he might be collateral damage, and that Nationwide Insurance probably covers collateral damage, but he's out here with Pizza, so that's where his loyalties need to stay. And yes, Nationwide is on your side, Shaq. Peyton. I don't know who anybody is anymore. We got some shampoo. We got Shaq and Radio Shack. All right. We'll edit that out of this live podcast later. Cardi has another strategic conversation with Pepsi. They discuss how Pizza and Shaq are both threats to their game. They wonder if Peyton and Pizza are too strong together with only 7 people left. So we are at the immunity challenge now. It is a Survivor challenge. At the immunity challenge, Pizza tries desperately to hold up the rope, but one of his pepperonis comes off. Oh no! Head and Shoulders starts to cry about it. Medical takes a look and is able to reattach the pepperoni. Thank God. Okay. Peyton outperforms the other players as he holds his throwing arm up long enough to win immunity. Peyton Manning wins immunity in this round. Good job, Peyton.
Congrats.
Back at camp, Cardi and Pepsi talk about Pizza because it got a new clue from the Redemption Duel. So they have 2 objectives: to split the vote and to try to flush a Pizza idol, whether real or fake. Pepsi catches a shark and cooks it for the tribe. Okay, that's weird. All right, I'm down though. Down with it. Oh, that's Pepsi's shark catching is appreciated. How does a Pepsi catch a shark, Karen? Do you have any thoughts on that?
It's Tab. He uses that to hold on to, a fishing line or fishing net.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I guess if it came in a 6-pack at one point, the 6-pack rings are real good at catching fish.
I'm assuming they would have dealt with the rings though afterwards.
Yeah,
not Harmony sea turtles.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Pepsi says, "I'm so good in the water that you can call me Pepsi Blue." It has a good private conversation with Pizza. They reaffirm their alliance that they've had since forming the CPR alliance early game, but Pepsi does tell Pizza that his name is out there. Pizza campaigns to Pepsi to keep it in the game. Meanwhile, Cardi cackles to the camera that she's found a second hidden immunity idol, and this one is for her baby Culture. Cardi B's baby is named Culture.
Yeah, with the K.
Oh, okay. Well, cool.
You learned something today.
Yeah, I'm
What
learning
is
so
it?
much about Cardi B today. I need to be less white in general. That's probably the lesson I'm learning. She believes that there's a third idol out there somewhere, and she hopes that pizza isn't the one who has it. So, we are off to tribal council. The castaways are all going to vote. Jeff asks if anyone wants to play a hidden immunity idol. Pizza stands up and plays its idol. Jeff responds, "This is not a hidden immunity idol. All votes cast against Pizza will count." Pizza stares daggers at Cardi, who is still playing it cool and looking surprised. No other idol plays. Let's see how the votes come in. Is this going to burn Pizza? Are we going to have burnt Pizza? Pizza does count. Shaq. Pizza. The 15th player voted off. Survivor Celebrities versus Endorsements. Shaquille O'Neal. Oh man. Where did Shaq go wrong? Let's see here. Despite the fake idol play, Pizza only got 2 votes and Shaq receives the rest. Shaq comments that he's been on the outs for a while and that Cardi is a powerful player. Shaq looks to Cardi and she's suddenly engrossed in her manicure. He nods his head and says that he'll be voting for the best player. Shaq has just given up already, eh? He doesn't think he's going to get back in on redemption.
Yep.
That's tough.
So interesting. So Pepsi and Shaq both vote for Pizza.
Yeah, Pepsi separated from Cardi in this case. That's really...
So they convinced Shaq to vote for Pizza in case Pizza had an idol, or in case Shaq had an idol, and in case Pizza didn't play their idol. Wait, did Pizza play its idol? Fake idol?
Pizza tried to play its idol. Yeah. It did play its fake idol.
I don't know. It's a weird, insurance kind of vote here. But I guess, do you think the other players see Pepsi and Cardi as playing this, their play together? The gig is up, right? People know that they're together.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what Pepsi's thinking on this. Just maybe the decision was made when it was out fishing instead or something.
Yeah, maybe. Makes sense.
I don't know. But so this is where we're at right now. We've got 6 people left. Wow. We've got 6 beings left. 3 are on Redemption Island, and we are going to Stockwatch and Calls.
Hey, here we go. Preston, are you there?
Yeah, is this showing up?
Yes, we can hear you.
Perfect. All right. Well, one thing I noticed as we're going into the last stretch, Cardi B and Pizza obviously still in, or Cardi B and Pepsi, Peyton and Pizza, and then Jamie and Head and Shoulders, both of whom lost their partners so early on, still in this game. All these narratives are coalescing. But I'm supposed to be the numbers guy. So, Cardi B is at $10, Jamie Lee Curtis at $6, Peyton Manning at $13, Head and Shoulders at just $5, Pepsi at $7, and Pizza at $10. It's one of your last chances to get in on this, so go buy.
Bye. Wait, no, that's an NSYNC song. I'm sorry. That's definitely...
Okay, so are we ready to take some calls? We've got Jess and Troy here. Hey, guys.
All right, I just got to start. Let's just get it out. Cardi B playing the best game. Cardi B is crushing it. She has so far she's been on top of almost every single vote. Has she voted? Yeah, she's voted correctly on every single vote since the first 2. Oh, but the last 3. But she has 2 immunity idols. She has 2 immunity idols. I don't know. I think she's doing incredibly well. I think there's a lot other. Jess, what are you thinking?
I agree. My one concern is she rubbing the people that she sends out of the game the wrong way? Mm-hmm. So, are we going to have a bitter jury here? She's playing hard, no doubt, but we have some people like Jamie Lee Curtis who are kind of just independent players flying from person to person. Is she going to have a tough time being an older woman? That's not really a good thing most of the time in this game. Who can tell? But Cardi B is definitely by far best player. Pizza's up there too, though. I think Pizza's killing it. Pizza's found a real idol. Pizza's winning some immunity challenges. So you got to respect that.
I think the other thing that people aren't talking about much is the fact that so far, Jamie Lee Curtis and Cardi B have voted together on every single vote since the merge. So they might be the kind of super secret alliance that's even being under-edited. But I think this is a situation where Cardi's going to get all the credit. And I think Jamie playing that idol last round or the round before when she didn't need to, I think that might come back to hurt her later on. The other obviously really strong duo who voted together every single time, Peyton Manning and Pizza, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a tight two. So I think if you're Jamie Lee Curtis, you're feeling like maybe I have a relationship with Cardi, maybe Pepsi has the better relationship with Cardi. I feel like maybe now's the time to target Pepsi, so Cardi has to come running for you, right? Maybe make a big move, or you take the head of the snake and take out Cardi B.
Yeah. Yeah, she has two idols. That's the main problem. I mean, maybe you saddle up to her and try to, because we're getting down to it, right? So maybe you side up to her and hope that she plays one of her idols on you.
But we also have to keep in mind, someone's going to come back in the game from redemption, right? And Carr is still somehow alive, right? I mean, there's some juice in those batteries. I think it's difficult to imagine that they are going to come back and win the game, but, Snickers or Carr could come back and, even Shaq and really upset the balance of the game pretty significantly.
Mm-hmm.
Lots
How
of
long
things
ago
can
did
still
Carl
happen with 6 players. Is it 6 players left or 5 players left? Now I'm all confused.
6 players.
left.
6 players. Yeah, there's still lots of things that can happen here.
How long ago did Carr get first voted out of the game?
Oh boy.
That was a while ago.
Let's hear. Carr was the merge boot, right?
Okay.
I don't think Carr went out before the merge, right?
Yeah.
No. So Carr was the merge boot. So they've stuck around since the merge.
Right. But the problem is then, like, what does Carr even do if they get back into the game, right? Like, where are their alliances?
Yeah,
That's the issue.
I think it's a challenge. I mean, they could partner up with Pizza and Peyton Manning and to do like a delivery alliance, but I think part of the challenge is that if you've been on redemption for that long, are you really going to come back in the game with any kind of energy and really any kind of notoriety? I think that's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Depends how fast he's been driving and starting and stopping.
Yeah. I have a tough time seeing any of the people that are currently on redemption coming back and winning at this point, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Shaq.
Well, Jess, okay, well, I just got to get now your prediction. Who or who are you hoping for? Of these 6 people, who do you really want to win the game?
Right now, Cardi is just like killing it. Love the move to just lie to Pizza's face about that fake hidden immunity idol. Love it. Pizza's I have a lot of stock in Pizza, so I'm gonna be biased and say love Pizza. Pizza's like been behind Pizza this whole time, so I also could see a Pizza win. Yeah,
I think I got to jump on board with Pizza. I mean, it's a long time love for me, and it would be a robbed Godfather Pizza if if Pizza goes out. I mean, I could really see it as a Final Four right before the final tribal, and that would crush me. But we'll see what happens.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna close the stock watch, and thanks for joining us, Jess and
Thanks
Troy.
for having me.
Yep, let's move on to the next round.
All right, we're into episode 13. We are getting towards the end game now, I believe.
Yeah.
That night after Tribal, Pizza calls out Cardi in front of the whole tribe, saying that she's playing everyone. Oh, Cardi calls out Pizza and says that just because it tastes like cardboard doesn't mean that it should act like it too.
Whoa.
Oh, harsh. Pizza starts peeling off a pepperoni to throw it at Cardi. Peyton scoops up Pizza and leaves the area before he has to call medical again. Peyton Manning to the rescue. My goodness. All right.
He's got a temper.
Yeah. So at Redemption Island, we've got a challenge. It's a Survivor challenge. At Redemption, Shaq, Carr, and Snickers are going to compete. It's the House of Cards challenge. So Shaq and Carr build their towers taller than Snickers because they have a height advantage. Snickers tells Jeff it wished it could have better satisfied the hunger of all of its fans. But Snickers, you are heading to the jury, my friend. Yeah, Shaq is going to give his idol clue to Cardi B.
What?
Saying that he said he just really wants to increase her threat level so that he can take her on in a duel at Redemption Island. In a confessional, Cardi mentions that her game is now out in the open. She has 2 idols and is happy because that means no one else can have them. She lets out another classic Cardi cackle as she places them on her head as if they were crowns and says she's going to win and be the queen of toilet paper goods in no time.
Wow.
Cardi B is she's in a really good spot right now. And heading into that immunity challenge, it's let me see, it's one of those immunity challenges. It's a challenge one. And with that motivation, Cardi B is going to win immunity now.
What?
She also wins an ice cream reward. Dang. Jeff asked Cardi who she would like to share it with. Head and Shoulders starts crying, begging to be chosen. Cardi agrees and chooses Shampoo, hoping to bring Shampoo closer into the fold. Jeff tells Cardi that she can bring one more. To everyone's surprise, Cardi extends an olive branch to Pizza to join her on the reward, and Pizza gives Cardi a hug. Dang. At the ice cream reward, Shampoo and Cardi bond, and Cardi suggests that Shampoo talk to Jamie once it's back at camp. Oh, gosh. Cardi is really... So now Cardi B has immunity. She has 2 idols. There are 6 people left in the game with 1 left to come back. She's looking real good right now. Okay. So at camp, Shampoo already has the idol. Cardi has 2 others. And Shampoo is going to talk to Jamie, and they connect a little bit. Shampoo washes Jamie and Cardi's hair as a gesture of appreciation. Pepsi joins the conversation and they agree that one of Peyton or Pizza needs to go because of Pizza's actions. Weakening Pizza should be the goal. They also mentioned that they see Peyton as a challenge threat. Peyton and Pizza see the writing on the wall and agree to write each other's names down in the interest of self-preservation. Wow, all right. So heading to Tribal Council, we've got 6 votes. Who is it going to be? Shampoo does not play its idol. Cardi does not play either of her idols. Here are the votes. We've got Peyton, Pizza, Pizza, Peyton, Pizza, Peyton. We've got a tie vote. We are going to re-vote now. Pizza suggested that it's a fighter, pointing to his pepperonis again. Peyton rolled his eyes and said, "Why don't you just throw them at me and I'll turn them into a meat shield, which you will all need if I'm not around anymore."
Oh.
And then we're going to the revote now. Peyton and Pizza cannot vote. Cardi, Shampoo, Jamie, Pepsi will vote. Peyton, Pizza. 16th player voted off of Survivor Celebrities versus Endorsements. Peyton Manning.
Oh,
The tribe has spoken.
Peyton
Wow.
O'Manning.
So what happened on the revote? Jamie changed her vote to Peyton, sealing his fate and sending him to redemption. That's really interesting. So it ended up being Jamie
together.
Yeah, Jamie, Shampoo, Pizza, and Pepsi. That's wow. So Shampoo, Jamie, and Pepsi are really Pizza was just trying to save itself, but my goodness. All right. So moving into episode 14 now. 5 players remain, with 3 on Redemption Island. The castaways visit Redemption Island again, where Pizza is asked if it would like to switch places with Peyton. Pizza declines and jiggles its pepperonis into a heart shape meant for Peyton. Peyton pretends not to see because he isn't sure if it's done in mockery or out of love. So we go to the Redemption Island Challenge. It's a Survivor Challenge. At the challenge, Peyton creates a makeshift pole first and uses it to unlock his padlock and escape the jail cell to win the challenge. After a while, Shaq realizes that he can simply reach out of the cell to grab his key, and he finishes in second. Carr does not finish and is eliminated from the game finally. Finally, Carr is going home.
Carr was the roach and finally got squashed.
Yeah.
Squashed good.
Peyton got the idol clue, and he's going to give it to Head and Shoulders. When asked why, Peyton says, Head and Shoulders is my friend, and he doesn't give any additional information.
That's fun.
I mean, it's something, that's for sure. We are going to the immunity challenge, and Cardi B wins immunity again. It was a challenge. It was a Survivor challenge. They were in some water and some buoys and stuff.
Yeah.
She wins a picnic lunch to share, and she's going to choose Head and Shoulders. And this time she doesn't get a second option. So just Cardi B and Head and Shoulders are going off onto what was it? A picnic lunch. All right. So the others are going to return to camp, where Pizza is incredibly upset that Cardi didn't choose it again for the reward. Pizza tells the others that since Cardi and Pizza are loved ones, and that Cardi has to be taking shampoo for strategic reasons.
Cardi
At the reward, sorry.
loved ones?
Yes, I'm sorry. Whatever I said is wrong. Cardi and Pepsi are loved ones. We are 2 hours and 40 minutes into this. That sounds right that I'm saying the wrong things now. At the reward, Cardi tells Shampoo that she has a hidden idol, but she only mentions one of them. Shampoo thanks her for the information, but doesn't tell Cardi that it also has one. In confessional, Shampoo feels conflicted about this, but feels as though it's the right decision. When everyone's reunited at camp, Cardi goes for a walk. Pizza tells Shampoo in front of the rest of the tribe that Shampoo is the target this week for getting too close with Cardi. Shampoo is worried and tells everyone else about Cardi's idol. Everyone isn't incredibly surprised, but it's upsetting news to most. Pepsi immediately finds Cardi and tells her that Shampoo was blathering about Cardi's idol. Cardi is very upset. Pepsi says that they should switch the vote to Shampoo and let Pizza slide just one more week. This vote is going to get messy, and not just because there's a bunch of Pizza and Shampoo and stuff.
That's a weird combination. Pizza and shampoo.
Yeah. They always say don't put shampoo on your pizza. Or something.
Is that what they say?
That's what they say. That's the old saying for sure.
So after you eat your pizza, always make sure you wash your hands with shampoo.
Wash your hands and wash your hair and eat your pizza. That's the saying. So the castaways all vote. Shampoo is going to play its idol. Whoa. Cardi does not play either of her idols, though. Oh my gosh. Cardi B, I hope you make it through this. All right. The votes. The first vote is for Knees and Toes, which causes Jeff to ask who wrote down the names so they could clarify. Pizza clarified that it's a vote for Head and Shoulders. Jeff scolds Pizza and tells it not to do that again. So, first vote is for Shampoo. Pizza. 17th player voted off of Survivor Celebrities versus Endorsement. Papa John's Pizza. Hit the road, Jack. Or John. So, what happened here? Pizza, the tribe has spoken. I mean, it was a unanimous vote, really, is what happened. Shampoo got spooked, played its idol, and Cardi B somehow held on to both of her idols at this point. That is astonishing to me.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to Troy and Josh about why they think that happened.
Yeah. She like, oh man, at 5? Oh gosh, that's crazy. All right, so we are heading into the finale, and we are going into our final stock watch. Let's talk to some people and find out what the heck is going on.
Preston.
Hello. How goes it?
Wow.
It goes wow, Preston.
It's pretty crazy. And we pointed out last time there were 2 pairs and 2 singles whose pairs were voted at the beginning. Now, 1 pair, 2 singles, and there's 3 people, one of whom is going to come back from redemption. As far as prices go, Cardi skyrocketed after everyone wanted to buy her last time. She's now at 14. Jamie Lee Curtis is a steal going into the finale at 4. Head and Shoulders is at 10. Pepsi is at 7. This is the last chance to buy some stocks.
Wow. Okay. So make sure you, cash in, cash out, do whatever you want, do whatever you need
Buy,
to buy, sell, win the game. There's a game within this game that's so crazy. It seems like people are furiously, buying and selling. So I think we've got Josh and Troy on the line, and then after they chime in, we'll also have Corey, who wants to say a word. So, listeners, what are you thinking? Josh, I'll throw it to you. Joshua. Do you want to go by Joshua? Sorry, Joshua. If you're speaking, we cannot hear you. I'll come back to you in a second. What about Troy? Thoughts?
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I've been thinking about this. I've been looking at the numbers. Maybe what happens is this is a play for Redemption Island. I think they're looking at Peyton and Shaq on Redemption Island, and they sent Pizza there to maybe knock them out, right? They're scared that Peyton or Shaq's going to come back. Maybe they could distract them. I mean, basically, we've got all the Papa Boys here on Redemption Island. Only one of them is going to come back in the game. And when that happens, I think, honestly, chances are it's going to be a revolving door, like the guy at the stoop delivering you pizza, because we've got Cardi is running the game. She has 2 idols, right? She's basically going to be able to protect herself and someone else, in some ways decide who's going to be in the final 4. And, she might be able to use that as leverage to find her way through final 4 if she can't win her 4th immunity challenge. I think, Pepsi, obviously she came into this game with Pepsi, but so far I think, again, this under the radar alliance with Jamie Lee Curtis is really part of the under edited story. They voted together every single time. So I think when it comes time for, one of the Pizza Boys to come back in, Shampoo has got to make a move. Shampoo has got to pull together Pepsi and the Pizza Boy and break up Cardi B. And if she is immune, then go for Jamie Lee Curtis. But it should be a really exciting finale.
Yeah, definitely looking very exciting. Who knew we would be here in the game? Joshua, do you have any thoughts that we could hear so far? Oh, hello?
That was just me laughing. I don't hear him either.
Oh no.
I don't think we have Joshua.
Oh no. Do you want to type your thoughts into the chat and we'll say them?
Well, while they do that, I guess my question is, Cardi obviously coming in number 1 on the stock watch, the biggest threat, has the most tools. What do Jamie, Pepsi, Shampoo need to do to maybe win a jury vote, if they can't get rid of Cardi? Is there something that they can do short of getting rid of her? Has she upset too many people on the jury? That's my question.
Gosh, I don't know how anybody stands a chance against Cardi at this point. I think the only path for those 3 and whoever comes back from Redemption to win is to get rid of Cardi B, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could have a situation where Cardi goes out final 4, and Jamie is there to kind of pick up the pieces and take credit. A little bit of like an Adam Klein, David situation, right? You don't have to be the best player in the game. You just have to be the best player at the end. I also think if you look at jury threats, Pizza is a really big jury threat if they can find their way to the end. They've, they're going to have Shaq and Peyton on the jury. Obviously, beer goes perfectly with pizza. Heineken's on the jury. Shaq can maybe curry favor with Radio Shack. So I think they're probably rooting for the underdog Pizza, and if they can find their way to the end, they'd be a really good chance. But again, all roads lead to getting out Cardi B.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so any other thoughts?
That's all I got. I'm excited for the finale. I can't wait to see what happens. If somehow Pepsi or Shampoo pulls this out, I'm gonna eat a pizza because holy crap, that'd be a complete shocker. But excited to see who wins that TP.
All right, so make sure you all stay tuned right to the end because we have a song that Michael J. Clark wrote for our winner. So he happened to be spoiled on who won the game. So he did something fantastic for all of us. Thank you, MJC. Let's get back to the episode and see what happens there.
All right. Do we...
Oh, and also, sorry, Joshua Felix says Pepsi is probably making it to the finale. Unless Cardi wins Final Four immunity and Pepsi loses fire making, Pepsi is there. Good job with your analysis. I could see that.
Do we have the final stock values, Corey? Is that something?
Yeah, is that something we're looking at?
So we do have the final stock values, but let me make sure. I don't know if Preston is ready for this, but let's pop over to him and see if he's got some explanation on how we're going to cash out once the finale's over,
right?
Or if he wants to just wait and surprise everyone once it's done.
Yeah. So what we've been doing is your stock after the finale is going to get converted to a raw value that's based on where they place in the games. The lowest two placements will be worth just $1. The highest placement is going to be worth $134, and it kind of scales up along the way. So you have your portfolios locked in. Now it's just time to see what the results are.
Beautiful. All right.
Awesome.
So now we're good to proceed into the next episode, I guess.
Here we go.
The finale. Once I know how to computer again. There we go. The finale, part 1. All right. So there are 4 players left in the game and 3 on redemption. It's time for the final redemption challenge. Pizza, Peyton, and Shaq enter, ready to play for their last chance to rejoin the game. This is a tough endurance challenge. Shaq is out first. Peyton and Pizza are left. They openly talk about each other's chances in the finale. They both agree to keep playing and see who truly wins the challenge. Hours go by, and as Pizza clings to his pepperonis, Peyton's legs give out, and Pizza wins its way back into the game. Pizza is coming back. Oh, what a troublemaker Pizza has been. Peyton is genuinely happy for his partner, tossing pizza in the air several times to celebrate its victory. Peyton and Shaq say their goodbyes, and they're heading off to Ponderosa. So a pair of athletes are outlasted by Pizza, balancing the ceramic vase on the end of a balance beam. Wow. So we are now down to the final 5 for real. We've got 5 people left. No one else coming back from Redemption Island. We've got an immunity challenge. We're now in the final 5. Shampoo, being used to repetitive tasks, balances and stacks blocks quickly and wins the immunity challenge. Shampoo kneels down and cries, "This one is for Sophia." So sad. Sophia's been gone so long. I forgot Sofia Vergara was even in this game. It has been so long since she's been here. She's like the person that you see at the finale in like the top row, and you're like, oh yeah, Sofia Vergara was there. So Shampoo doing it for Sophia. Back at camp, Shampoo has a heart-to-heart conversation with the remaining 4 players. And Shampoo is really appreciated for that. During this time, Shampoo talks to Pepsi and discusses their chances going forward. Shampoo says that it would be a hard decision to vote between Pepsi and Cardi right now, but that it would never ask Pepsi to vote for Cardi. Pepsi reminds Shampoo that it's not possible to vote out Cardi right now anyway, since she has an idol. She has 2, but Pepsi doesn't admit this. Pepsi admits that Jamie would be a GOAT that Cardi might take to the final 3. In rare form, Shampoo lies directly to Cardi and Jamie, saying that it's voting with them for Pizza to go home. Pepsi also never mentions the conversation to Cardi, but admits in confessional that it's concerned about betraying her, especially since Cardi is pretty famous and will be able to find other endorsements.
True.
So, we're going to Tribal Council. The castaways all vote. Cardi plays one of her idols.
Oh.
She's not choosing to protect anybody, it looks like, then, yeah?
That's right.
Let's go to the votes. All right. Pizza. Jamie. Pizza. The 18th player voted off of Survivor Celebrities versus Endorsements. Jamie Lee Curtis, the tribe has spoken.
Woo!
This is I feel like she was edited to be going out in this position.
She did this without yogurt.
Yeah, she did it without yogurt. She's just been kind of under the radar the whole game, kind of the person that's been there for people but never been at the center of anything. And sadly, she goes out here at Final 5, just falls victim to the numbers game. Shampoo and Pepsi had turned on Cardi by voting out Jamie. Cardi makes cat claw gestures and hisses at Shampoo and Pepsi, much to the jury's delight, and says, "Jeff, I'm going to sharpen my nails after this. I'm out for blood." So we've got finale part 2 coming in hot now. The night after Tribal, Cardi immediately pulls Pepsi aside. Pepsi is apologetic and admits that Shampoo turned the tide and they made a move to drop Jamie. Pepsi admitted that it was worried Cardi would rather take Jamie to the end over Pepsi. Cardi says it's all good, that she'll always be loyal to Pepsi in the game. No one else here is making her any money. They hug it out. During that conversation, Shampoo talks with Pizza. Shampoo says that the 2 of them have to work together and force fire. Pizza agrees, but in confessional admits that even though it was forged with fire, it never has actually made fire. Ooh. But it also doesn't want to risk going to the final 3 with Cardi and Pepsi. So, we're going into the final immunity challenge. It is a Survivor immunity challenge. It's an intense battle, and it's neck and neck the whole time between Pizza, Cardi, and Shampoo. The 3 players are both trying their combination locks, but Pizza opens the lock first, raising its flag. Pizza wins immunity and is guaranteed a spot in the final 3. Pizza finally breaks down from all the building pressure and sheds a few tears, or like condensation, the kind that gets on the pepperonis after a little bit.
There you go.
Little grease bubbles.
We love to
The other players give Pizza a hug.
You know what? I mean, what would that be like if you gave Pizza a hug? There's condensation bubbles, are you gonna get like pizza prints, pepperoni prints?
You're gonna get pretty nasty, but also you've been living out here. Like, this pizza is 38-ish days old at this point, so it's a pretty nasty pizza all in all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like,
if it's 38 days old.
I mean, you'd really be testing the any pizza is good pizza phrase by that
Where's
point.
Josh Bigler when you need him?
Right?
All right, what's going on here? What's
All
next?
right. Let's see here. At Tribal Council.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. We got some back at camp stuff to talk about first. My goodness. The discussions begin.
Council music on.
Sorry.
DD.
Sorry. I'm at 3 hours. Pizza and Shampoo first discuss who to vote for between Cardi and Pepsi, while Cardi and Pepsi both discuss sticking together and voting for Shampoo. Shampoo later tries to talk to Pepsi and ask if there's any way that Pepsi would turn on Cardi. Pepsi outright says no. Cardi, meanwhile, pulls aside Pizza and tells it that her and Pepsi are voting for Shampoo and that Pepsi should join them to avoid fire making. Shampoo has a great story after all, and it's a lot different than theirs. In a confessional, Pizza isn't sure whether or not it should force the tie. Getting out Cardi or Pepsi would be a great idea going into the final three, but if Shampoo loses at fire making, that's just another flashy move for Pepsi or Cardi in front of the jury. Pizza wonders if it should take the risk now or later. Now we've got some Tribal Council stuff going on. We've got 4 votes. No idols can be in play anymore. So here come the votes. First vote, Cardi B. Shampoo.
Ooh.
Shampoo.
Oh my
The
God.
18th player voted off of Survivor Celebrities versus Endorsements. Head and Shoulders Shampoo. The tribe has spoken. So the jury claps for Shampoo on its way out. It avoids tears in its closing confessionals and says that it's becoming a no tears Shampoo after going through so much in the game. Sophia will be so proud. So I guess just everybody voted for Shampoo. Cardi B running this game into the final 3. I have no idea how anybody will vote against. Is this a final 3 or a final 2?
Final 3.
This was the final 3. So this is the final 3. Cardi B is in an amazing spot right now. I don't know how anybody is going to not vote for her, but crazier things have happened. So let's see. It's day 39. Pepsi, Pizza, and Pepsi's Shampoo and Cardi wake up to an amazing final 3 breakfast. They toast and split off to prepare their speeches for final Tribal Council. The final 3 enter Tribal Council and face an intense jury. And I'm going to plug in my computer so that we don't lose it right at the end. Sorry about that. Live TV, folks. So, we have got the final 3, and we've got the jurors. Here are some of the highlights from final Tribal Council. Let me see. Cardi, Pepsi, and Pizza are facing the jury. Our jury is Shampoo, Heineken, Jamie Lee Curtis, The Lincoln Car, Peyton Manning, Radio Shack, Shaq, and Snickers. Some highlights from Final Tribal. Shampoo asked Pizza why it didn't force Pepsi and Cardi into fire. Pizza mentions that it voted for Shampoo not just to control the vote, but also because it believes that Cardi and Pepsi votes might be split, which gives it an even stronger chance. But don't let that fool you into thinking that Pizza doesn't belong here on its own merit. It stayed scrappy, fighting from behind most of the time, and it made flashy moves while showing that it can back them up. Shaq asked Cardi how she would have made it to this point without Pepsi. Cardi believes that she's been a dominant player this entire game and loves that she and Pepsi were able to make it here. She intentionally chose to work on the bottom of the numbers compared to Pepsi, but this also means that she had to work to make deals and alliances the whole time. Her game was blown up, but then she had insurance, not nationwide, and powered through to her idol finds and immunity wins to get to the end. She talks about the strong connection she's made with so much of the jury and believes that because of her heavy lifting that Pepsi had an easier road from the merge to the end. Car makes an awkward analogy about how it views all the 3 finalists as economy cars. I see the 3 of you as a Ford Pinto, a Geo Metro, and a Toyota Yaris. That's 2 of my 3 past cars, by the way.
There you go.
Why should we Lincolns, Lamborghinis, and Maseratis on the jury vote for you? Really, Lincoln? You're going to put yourself in a category with Lamborghinis and Maseratis? That's
Hey,
ridiculous.
considering how Car's been this whole game, are you surprised?
No, I'm not. Car's a mess. Car and they left before anyone had a chance to answer the question anyway. So I guess Car does. Maybe it's using the alphabet strategy. Heineken asked Pepsi to talk through the decisions it made without Cardi. Pepsi boasts that while it made it here with Cardi, it has made its own decisions and has done a lot of the legwork and made a lot of the social bonds with the jurors in the CPR Alliance, as well as with the others in the Merge tribe. It specifically cites its biggest move as voting off Jamie. Peyton asks who should be there instead of you. Pepsi talks about how Recliner got such a bad hand dealt to it, and it was a great player. In another world, it would have liked to work with Recliner. Jamie just praises Cardi for bonding with her about their sensitive stomachs and how she'll vote with her gut. Snickers asks Pizza if it deserves to win after having been on Redemption Island. Pizza replies that coming back from Redemption is just one show of force out of many this season that proved it was a fierce competitor, and that the game this season includes Redemption Island, and it shouldn't be faulted for that. It was also only out for one night before fighting its way back in. Radio Shack wants to know how much each player has learned about the personal details of the jury. It asks which juror can tell what year Radio Shack was founded. None of the jurors can answer.
Gotta pay attention, folks.
Yeah. All right. So we've got that's the jury segment. We've got the final vote now. After 3 hours, everyone who's still with us, I assume, is on the edge of their seat. I know I am. Each juror casts their vote. Jeff thanks them for a great season, hops onto a submarine, and navigates to the USA while dodging old mines and hungry sharks. He hops out, gets a lift car to CBS Television City. Abby Maria is his driver. He walks into CBS Studios with the urn. The audience is going crazy. The finalists are on the soundstage wearing couture. Pizza is wearing a pizza suit with Peyton's face as the pepperonis. Jeff reads the votes. All right. Here we go. Here are the votes. Cardi B. Pepsi. Cardi B.
Wow.
Cardi B. The winner of Survivor Celebrities versus Endorsements. Cardi B. By a vote of 2, Cardi is the winner of Survivor Celebrities versus Endorsements. Congratulations, Cardi B.
Wow.
Here's how the votes shook out. We had Shampoo and Shaq were the only votes for Pepsi. The rest, Snickers, Radio Shack, Peyton Manning, Carr, Jamie, and Heineken all voted for Cardi B. They made the right choice. This has been what an incredible run for Cardi B. That's wild.
It
That
really is.
And she had an extra idol.
Yeah. I mean, what a dominant game. She played Pizza. Pizza was there, and I mean, it's hard to get an edge on Cardi unless you manage the jury properly. And I think if you saw the edit, looking back, no, she was just the right amount of sassy, just the right amount of, compassionate, and she really listened to Shampoo. So I think this deserved a win, well deserved.
Yeah, definitely. So we've also got a fan favorite. Who was the fan favorite?
Who is it?
Lazy Boy Recliner.
Oh, okay. Emotions are running high in the chat. We got to bring in Troy.
Okay, yeah.
Oh boy. I mean, that was totally expected, right? I mean, by the time we got to those final 3, We knew that it was going to be Cardi B taking the majority of the votes. I did not expect Pizza to be a 0-vote finalist based on that jury. That surprised me a little bit. A couple things to note, just for the people keeping track at home. That Shaq voted for Pepsi. Shaq actually used to be endorsed by Pepsi, created the Pepsi Big Slam drink back in 1992. So I think that's a enduring partnership that you can't really vote against. I think Shampoo was probably still bitter about being voted out in the Final Four, wasn't going to vote for Pizza because they didn't send them to Fire and give them a chance with Fire. But I think everyone else rightfully saw that Cardi B, despite not playing her second idol when she really should have to protect Jamie Lee, Cardi B played a remarkable game and deserved the TP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the maybe the only mistake that she made was not playing that second idol, and it turned out to not hurt her in the end at all.
Yeah, I think that was oh, we've got Joshua here. Is he here?
Is my mic working?
Yes.
Yay! Thank God for that. Cardi B was always going to win that. I thought I'm going to go for Hail Mary and try and hope that Pepsi can take it somehow if Cardi gets taken out of fourth. But with Cardi having all those idols, there was no way, unless there was no way she was going home. It just wasn't going to happen. She had that game in the bag. She ran that game throughout. She deserves this win.
Definitely agreed.
Yeah, this is Corey. I'm going to add too that I think Cardi had a lot of at the time questionable decisions, especially about playing her idols, that like in retrospect, I think she just was so on the game. She was running things so much that she just knew, right? Like she's taking one home as a souvenir. I think maybe the only risk that she had is that I do think that Jamie got blindsided. I think she would have liked to bring Jamie and Pepsi and not have Pizza sneak in as a wild card. But in the end, it didn't really matter because I think she was going to beat anybody.
And I think
agree that Pizza shouldn't have gotten no votes. I think Pizza deserved at least a vote.
What's most surprising is that Pepsi got the votes that Cardi didn't. You'd think that the people who didn't want Cardi to get votes wouldn't then go to Pepsi if they don't respect Pepsi's game. That you'd think they'd be Pizza votes.
Which makes me wonder if there was a jury bias against Redemption Island. I think they may have just made a pact to say whoever comes back from Redemption, they don't they don't want to throw their votes there. I think also you got to look at Pizza voted for Shampoo at Final Four, and they really could have sent Cardi B to Fire. I mean, I think with Cardi being, even though there was a risk that Cardi could become even stronger by making Fire and winning. She's going to win anyway, so you got to get rid of her. So I think at that point, Pizza definitely made the wrong choice, and no one was going to vote for that.
Agreed. I really think that was his downfall for sure.
Yeah. What's even more shocking to me is how is Lazy Boy fan favorite from pre-jury? Like, what did Lazy Boy do to earn that?
I think it was the fight with Shaq and saying that it would eject Shaq with his foot
That must have been a really good TV fight, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the best answer I have for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those keeping track at home, Radio Shack was founded in 1921. So I don't know that needs to be edit, but I feel like, for anyone who that's a hanging chad, we want to close that one up.
You would have gotten Radio Shack's vote.
Yeah, I would have gotten Radio Shack's vote.
Well, you never know if you'll play with Radio Shack in the future, so it's good information to have.
It's true. It's true. I mean, I do wonder how much, social game played into this. I would have thought Pizza could have gotten more votes just based on their established relationships. Yeah. They had, I think, something like 17 votes against them since the merge. So they were certainly, the scratchy underdog. But I think, you got to respect Cardi B and Pepsi. I also have to say, Pepsi played a really good game. The only time that someone went out that Pepsi didn't vote for them was back at Final 7 when the majority went on Shaq and Pepsi dumped a vote on Pizza. And I think that was just protection in case Pizza had an idol. So in some ways, Pepsi knew what was going on the entire time, but Cardi had the flashier game.
Yeah, I think Pepsi's biggest mistake was not I think Pepsi had the right idea going against Jamie and knocking Jamie out, but I think Pepsi needed to go the whole way and get Cardi out altogether in that last spot. And it knew that Cardi had the idols. So I think it was good that it didn't just roll along on Cardi's coattails, but at the same time, it needed to do more if it wanted to, and more sooner. If it had acted sooner, I think it would have been able to make it.
Right, but we also don't know what like the established relationship is between like Cardi and Pepsi. So like maybe like a Cardi win is also like a Pepsi win. So it's kind of like, oh, we both win, you know.
Yeah, I don't think either of them are too bothered.
Can you imagine PepsiCo owning a toilet paper company?
That would be that'd be something, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to look back at this. I'm trying to figure out, Cardi had so much protection for so much of the late game. Like, where's the chance to take her out? And the crazy part is, like, early in the merge, she's on the wrong side of the vote for the first 2 votes. So it's not like, she's running the show from the very beginning. There's just a very narrow window of time.
Yep.
That 3rd, 4th, 5th boot after the merge where she's vulnerable. But like at that point, she has successfully gotten the target on other people, got the target on Radio Shack, got the target on Snickers, got the target on Shaquille O'Neal, right? And then ultimately, like being able to get that duel, that tie vote at 6 between Peyton and Pizza, getting them to vote for each other.
That was big.
Like that, you got to give credit to both Cardi B and Pepsi on that one because, that's a vote out your mom situation.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, do we want to get to the results of the stock watch?
Yes, we do. So we'll say goodbye to our guests. Thank you so much for joining.
Thanks so much, guys. Had a great time.
This was so fun.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks, y'all.
I'll hang out for a little bit here, and let's bring on Preston.
Hey, guys. Wow.
How's it going on the floor there?
Oh my goodness.
So
So many trades before the finale. Such an amazing finale. I cannot believe we got to see that all play out. I'm going to show you what we had going on going into finale. All right?
Sounds good.
If I can get this going.
Going to bring up our draft spreadsheet here. Let's see it. Here we go.
If you can see that, this is almost entirely accurate. It doesn't include, if you see over here, the last sale that Joshua had of Head and Shoulders. But if we're looking at that, we see some people had Cardi B, so that's going to be really valuable, of course. We see people, A. Scott Falk having Head and Shoulders, which is really good. Pizza, a really good buy for Jess early on. So now let's see how this all fleshes out. In the results,
all right,
we see everyone doing really well who participated throughout the game, but my goodness, blowing it away, A. Scott Falk with $910 in his portfolio.
Almost a clean 1,000. It's exciting.
Yeah, it was phenomenal performance. He was doing trades throughout the game that were really benefiting his value. Joshua Felix also in that game. The Shaq buys are probably the worst in going in so hard on him. But my goodness, what an incredible stock game. That was a lot of fun to moderate.
Oh, yeah. And thank you so much for doing it. And for everyone else who has participated over the course of this, we thought maybe for all we knew, the only person who would be competing in the stock watch would be Jess because she was obligated to be here. So having more than just Jess is great. I also just want to mention that for, legal reasons, we are not promising you any cash from the results of the stock watch. All cash values are fictional only. And we
and
do
no
not owe you
toilet
any
paper.
money. And no toilet paper either. Yeah. We are also not
that's
promising
more valuable
Cardi
than
B.
money.
Yeah, we are not promising Cardi B a toilet paper company in real life. So just wanted to clear those things up before anybody asks.
True.
All right.
Wow. What a night, y'all.
So let me just do a quick sound check before we give you the real prize, which is a song. So let me know what the volume is like on this track.
Sounds good. Sounds great to me.
Okay, so here is our prize winner's song by the Michael J. Clark. It is a song written for our winner, Cardi B.
Hey guys, so for YouTube's sake, I don't think we can play the video here on this recording, but while everyone is jamming out and enjoying it, go ahead and check out the link in the description for the link to the SoundCloud, where you can hear it in all of its glory, or it'll also be on our podcast. In the meantime, please enjoy this awkward silence while everyone dances and enjoys the song. Thanks. Phenomenal song. Great job. And I think that's basically it. I personally wanted to thank especially JD and Karen for leading an entire 3 hours worth of podcast. Also, thank you so much to Preston and Jess for the behind the scenes work. I also did behind the scenes work, but I don't want to thank myself because that seems really
thank you, Corey.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, go
Yes.
Corey.
And for
Producer
everyone who's
Corey.
watching either now or later, the fact that anybody stuck with us this long, the fact that the little viewer icon is over, is 2 digits is pretty incredible. Humble beginnings and all that. Thank you everybody for listening. Karen, do you want to talk a little bit about what's if people are going to miss this opportunity? Where I think we're going to throw it on YouTube, but I know we're also going to put it on our podcast too.
Yeah, we can throw it on YouTube. And if you want to listen to it in podcast form, we can host it on our, we have a podcast thread or feed. We have a podcast called Wombat Water, and we play all sorts of fun games. We have 2 episodes up currently, 2, right? And a third one to come. I guess this could technically be our third. And we have a couple more episodes coming up, pizza related one, coincidentally. And we also have
a Cardi B no, I'm kidding. There isn't a Cardi B one yet.
And a Disneyland related one. I mean, if Cardi B owns Disneyland, then there you go. But not confirmed yet. But yeah, if you want to check us out, we're at Wombat Water on Twitter. But yeah, you can check out this video in a couple different places, and we will also have the Michael J. Clark Bop on maybe like on Twitter or on our SoundCloud or something, so people can listen to it again several times tonight as they do their nighttime stretches. So.
Yes, exactly. And by the way, I just have to clarify that I just said, like, hey, if you didn't listen to this and wanted to, tell you, Karen, can you tell us where to listen to it? And I'm like, oh wait, if you didn't listen to it, probably aren't listening to it for us to tell you where to listen to it.
So if you want to tell your friends where to find it.
Right, to tell your friends, exactly. So
there you go.
So yeah. But yeah, before I embarrass myself any further, I think I'm good. Any closing remarks from you guys, Karen or JD?
That was Wild Banana Pants, and thank you so much for all of the work y'all put into it. Do we not have like a scripted reunion show to go through for the next like few hours or anything? Or
clearly
that would be great. We only have so much time, even in quarantine.
Yeah.
We can ask the fans to come up with some great reunion show material.
Yeah.
I think.
There you go.
Sure. Yeah. Post your fanfic ideas in the comments below.
All right.
This was very fun. Thank you guys.
Thanks everyone.
Yeah,
this was
thank you everybody
for watching.
This is a great Saturday evening.
Yep.
I'll never forget it.
It's been awesome. Catch up to us anywhere. Hit us up with some comments. Tell us what you think. We love you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Stay safe.
Bye.